Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Happy Tuesday. You're all Cloverkin. Hello. My Cloverkin. Gabe got some tea.
Oolong.
Oh, you stealing my oolong now?
Stealing? I'm sorry.
Have some of that jasmine.
No.
Is this how you want it? You
Yeah.
want it to be?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. How you guys doing, huh? I'm taking suggestions for the book tonight because I'm running out of ideas. I mean, I have some, but I don't know if I feel like doing them. So if you guys give me a better idea, maybe I'll do that. I'll figure it out. Let's see if I can light this up. So I look pretty dark right now. That's better. And Gabe, you're a bit blown out too. And are those all the lights you're gonna have on?
Those are the only lights I have.
But I mean, you're gonna have those on. You're not gonna have them on.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. This is even on 0 for you. Okay. Okay. Build a house on that book. That's kind of a cool idea. House book. A spider book. I don't think I did. Here, let me write some of these down just in case. In brainstorming, there are no bad ideas. And I'm actually out of notepad paper. Oh. There we go. Are these regular ones?
Build a house on it.
Sin. Sin!
Build a house on it.
Art Nouveau.
That's my ass state.
Blueprinty. Well, try to stay away from modern stuff. I'm not doing anything modern. Blue sweater book. Oh!
It's not my stream, it's her stream. This is the character she picked.
I didn't pick anything. I hate that sweater. I don't know. I don't even like the red one you have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I like that. Why don't you wear the black one?
Because that's my favorite one. And I don't want to ruin it.
You only have one?
By wearing it all the time. It's the lightest one I have. Thank you, Soggy. It is comfy. That's why I wear it.
Every single
day.
All day. It's okay. It's fine. Oh, I read that wrong, Gypsy. I was like, that's super dirty, Gypsy. Why are you suggesting that? But you said a cookbook.
What did you think I said it?
What do you think?
Cookbook? Cookbook?
There you go. I mean, I wear the same shit all the time, too, but I can't do that on here. I'm supposed to be, like, a put-together adult or some shit. I don't know.
You're, like, fashionable.
I'm not trying to be fashionable. I'm just trying to not be a slob. Like, this is my only job. So I figure I can put on makeup twice a week. You know, that's why on Gabe's streams I'm a total slob. You guys got to see me yesterday in slob mode. So, you know. So, Gypsy, you said a spider book. Oh, what's today's Drawtober thing? Double-double?
Yeah.
Wonder if I can do some sort of witch book. really like the idea of a house book. I just have to figure out how to do that.
What if like little insects live in it?
Yeah, I had one like that.
Oh.
Oh, Ray's here. Hi, Ray.
Hi, Ray.
Thank you for coming. A cat book. Cat book, bird book.
Hello, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
What about a pumpkin book?
What would that look like? Just a carved out.
Hero of Space. Hello. What did you already say?
That's Ray.
Oh, that's right. Gotcha.
I need to get a goblet because every time I see this come into frame, I feel like an idiot. Shit, that's why I need to buy a goblet.
Sorry, that is very bad.
I did a moth book because I'm more of a fan of moths. Moths are like my favorite thing in the world. I have a bunch up on the wall over there. So I don't like butterflies. I think they're overrated. But I haven't done a butterfly book. But like I said, I did a moth book. Too close. They're both Lepidoptera. No, Soggy, that's so much sugar, boo. I mean, that shit tastes real good. I do like that stuff, but that's a lot of sugar. I bet you're flying. A fairy book I wouldn't mind doing, but I have done nature books that look like they'd be a fairy book. Like there's one that's like got a button on the cover. It's more like a borrower's book. And then I've got one that's got mushrooms and a caterpillar on it. That's kind of like the fairy book. Ooh, bats! Bats isn't bad. A bat book. Is there a bat anything for Drawtober? So Ray, let me catch you up real quick. In case you're curious, I've been doing books as my Inktober for the past 2 years to eventually make a book of books. So I think I'm funny. So yesterday's book is this bottom one here. It was a harvest book. So it had burlap and wheat and rope. So today's book, like I said, I'm kind of running out of ideas after 2 years, but the limitations are it can't be modern. Honestly, that's basically it. It can't be modern. It'd be nice if it were before like 1600s in terms of like machinations and stuff. I mean, if we can make it fantasy of some kind, that'd be good. Like, I did a Venetian mask book, and I'm kind of still like, maybe, because that still feels a little modern to me, but other ideas I had were a walnut book, tassel book. I might do the tassel book tonight. Astronomy of some kind. I had like a knight book, like a medieval knight, and then I had a sun book, which I still have to write that down. You guys gave me a bunch of ideas a while ago. Unfortunately, me being a dingus, I lost the sheet. It's around here somewhere, but I have a million post-it notes on my desk.
I'm having a Go Cube.
Gabe's doing the Go Cube. Watch him. Prohibition book? Too modern still. Too modern and wrong content matter. But I like the effort. Gabe, do you want to explain the Go Cubes real quick first?
Go Cubes are concentrated chewable coffees.
Show them on your camera.
They look like that. They
Show
look
the
like
box
this.
on your face camera, maybe.
It's chewable coffee by NutriBox. It's basically, it's 2 cups per pack. So I'm
Yeah,
having like
half a cup.
a cup of coffee.
That's why I thought they weren't worth the chewing.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of icky. I did do a unicorn book, yeah. I used the horn as the binding. It's a little dark, but...
Really?
Spinning caffeine pills in a new way? It's not as bad for you, though, as caffeine pills are.
King Arthur.
I did a dragon book already, too. I'm not sure what a King Arthur book would look like. I haven't done a sword book, which maybe that'd be cool. Maya, if that's what you're suggesting. More like, maybe using the hilt as a binding. That's not bad.
Or like a mace.
That'd be a bit ridiculous. Arrows? That's not bad. Arrow book. Because ideally I'm going to make up a little poem or story to accompany each of these for the book. So I want to pick things I can kind of write about. An Iron Maiden, that's pretty cool. Witch Doctor. I did a voodoo book. I think that's too close.
Or hoodoo, as we supernatural bitches like to call it.
We should really like stunt your light. It's really, and I don't know which side it is. I think it's your left side. Put your hand up on your left side.
That's what you mean?
Yeah, like, see, these, we should probably do that to that one. Because it's just too hot. Dwarf book. Dwarf architecture. That's not bad. Good one, Soggy. A dwarven book. And it could be stocky and fat. Ooh, I like that. Sniggle, joke's on you. Gabe is my sunshine. Celestial book. Yeah, I'm working on that one. I've got astronomy. I guess that's kind of the same thing. Maybe an astrology book? I guess I could be a douchebag and do the zodiac. Just so you guys know, if you ever see an artist doing the zodiac, it's basically the easiest way to get a series out and have people buy it.
Oh, yeah.
So...
I had a zodiac piece that was...
You're gonna do a full zodiac.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cheap, but it works because everybody's like, oh, I want my sign, you know? I'm a sucker for that shit, too. I do that.
Like, I won't say that everyone knows their zodiac, but there's enough people who are like, oh, hey.
It's neat.
Yeah, and they'll see the zodiac sign and they'll be like, oh, do you have so-and-so? Because maybe they know a few of the other zodiac signs.
Well, Gypsy, that's kind of cool. Maybe, like, that reminds me of snow globes. Maybe just, like, a droplet book? Like a rain book?
It's suspended.
No. Just that it'd have, like, a little dome on it.
I want to see a level 1 jelly book.
Oh. Oh. Remember to look up if you're talking to me. And I'll look down at you. Put a beard on it.
Sure.
Oh, a braid book. Soggy, not a bad idea. I don't have a braided book. Soggy's like, yeah, that's what I meant. A braid book. I feel like doing that. That's kind of fun. It'd be made out of hair. Oh, I just realized I didn't put on lipstick. That's why I don't have a mouth. You guys, hold on. I gotta put on lipstick or else I don't have a mouth. I have to do like 3 times the amount of makeup I usually do, so you guys can even see that I have eyebrows. It's pretty bad. Hold on. I usually remember to do this. Okay, now I have a mouth. Gypsy, I know you feel me on this light-haired business, right? Our features are just gone. Who needs eyebrows, am I right? Yeah, sure. Because no one finds that creepy. Hi, Cass.
Hello, Cass.
Earbook, go straight to Yahoo 2 on it. Oh no. Right? Oh, Gypsy. I understand. I understand. And I've already done a flower book. I want to do a Cloverkin book at some point, but I have yet to figure out what those elements would be. Kind of wanted to do an avocado book too. I don't know how. I'll figure it out. What else? We could do... I did a moon book. A bagpipe book might be kind of cute. Good girl, Cass. Good girl. Atlantis. I do have Atlantis on here, right there. Though, like I said, I have yet to figure out what that means. Since it didn't really exist. I kind of have a flesh book, Soggy. Coffee book. Coffee plant is pretty cool looking. Oh! Coffee book. Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from more plants if I can help it. Unless they look really cool, because I've done probably close to 10 books that were plant-based. Taco book. Surprisingly, I had a bell book, and the bell on it looked like the Taco Bell bell, so I ended up calling it the Taco Bell book. So there you go, Soggy. That one exists.
Oh.
I think coral would actually freak me out to do. I'm one of those people that has the tryptophobia, cryptophobia. I don't like holes in skin. Messes me out. Okay. I'm going to pick. So far, we've thought of some. God, I want to make the hair book, but I don't want it to be gross. Because hair can be gross. Hi, Sammy. Welcome.
See an enemy.
Mighton. Good one. Like a bejeweled book. You're talking like nice, big, chunky.
Like refined.
Yeah.
Persons.
That's not a bad one. Make them look like it's just made out of jewelry. It's kind of fun. Yeah, Faith, you totally should.
Do it.
Sea anemone. Sea anemones are cute. Atta girl.
Tasteful girls.
Pearl hair netting to hold the hair book. Pearl hair netting. Corey, can you link me to what pearl hair netting looks like? I think I know what you're talking about, where it's crisscrossed and it's got little pearls, but I don't know if that's what you're talking about specifically. It's true, Gypsy. Gross and scary. I have, Sniggle. A few of them are dripping from last year. So, I have been. A bone book, I do. It's a rib cage, and then it's also got a skull on it. Here. I'll just link you guys if I can figure this out. Oh, you got to him. He took off his sweatshirt.
But look, I have a blue shirt on.
It's teal.
This is not teal.
That is so teal.
No, this is the exact same color as
you
the...
have this shirt, though.
Huh?
Hold on. You have that shirt.
Oh, that's really weird.
I thought it was that
wait,
shirt.
Is it teal?
No,
this
that's
is
blue.
yeah.
That's CMYK blue. But you have this shirt that is in the... That's so weird. So the crappy thing about Instagram I'm finding out is it doesn't give you your full hashtag, which I didn't find out till recently, which sucks. Because I had put it in a bunch of areas being like, yeah, check out the whole series here. And it's like not there. So Also, for some reason, these tags just have not been carrying over. What? Tagged. Tumblr's doing it too. It doesn't have all of my books.
I might have to do a 3K contest during October.
No, just wait till you get back. No one will care. A second cab is suggesting the gelatinous cube book. I could make it a slime book. Sure. I would have to put something inside of it though. Or like figure out what the pages would look like. Lantern book I've done. That's so funny you suggest that, Cass. You might have been here for that stream actually. Which is funny. The lantern book, I ended up having a code on it, and I had a contest that was like, hey, if any of you guys can crack this code, I'll send you an original art piece. And if you guys know Owen, Owen ended up doing the research and cracking the code, and he got it. And I was extremely surprised. But this was the lantern book. I'll show you. I have a wing book. I have dragon book written down. I attempted it and I wasn't happy with it, so I'm going to redo it at some point. But I'm still pissed it doesn't keep all my books. I mean, it's got a good deal of them, but... There's an octopus book in here. And I mean, some things are just... like normal books, they look different. There's a Celtic book. Oh, I gotta redo a few of these. The clock book looks like shit. Seven Deadly Sins book would be cool. But I'd have to think really long about that one. Book of Words. If I could figure out an eloquent way to do that, Emily, I would. Maybe a frog book or linen cloths. Yeah, I've been trying to think of if anything just textures, because textures are a good use of this vehicle. That's why yesterday I did burlap. I thought burlap would be tough, and it was. It was very tough. I think I did okay. Hi, Guava.
Hello.
I don't want to get too gross, though. I don't want to do, like, intestines. Glow-in-the-dark tattoo. How would I do a glow-in-the-dark book? I had a spectrum, or a spectral book that was in that list you guys can look at. I've done the stone book. I've already done a lot of these. I mean, I think I hit 50. So,
ink book.
An ink book? Expand on that. What do you mean?
Have you just done like a really dark book?
Yeah. I did a satanic book that's like this tall, but it's super thin and it's bleeding.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. All the elements. Sniggle, do you mean like air, water, fire, earth, all that? Basically, I had a mermaid book that was basically water. I haven't done a fire book. Oh, a lava book! Hey! That's a good one. Maybe I'll do that one. Actually, I'm pretty pumped for that now. Let's do a lava book. Yeah. Good job, Sniggle. He's like, yeah! I thought of that. Lava. Good call. You get cred. Yeah, he's like, yeah. Seahorse would be cute. Yeah, if I can figure out how to do a cloud book, I will. I don't want to just make it fuzzy and have some pages. That seems cheap. But I could see myself totally doing that as well. Maybe it's tied together with water. That could be cute. Cloud book, what would you say? Seahorse? That's good. Draw a book of books so that when you make your book of books, there'll be a book of books in the book of books. Somebody actually suggested that last time. A book of books, book of books. Not a bad idea, I'll tell you. That would be funny if that were the last page. So if I can figure out how to do that. And actually, yesterday it was stitched together, right? Was that yesterday? Like I said yesterday, I was trying to do a book that was made up of other books, which would have been the book of books. But we couldn't figure out how to do it so that it would be readable and functioning. I mean, I guess if the binding was in the middle and you could flip it and then read some and then flip it again and then read the other side. So it'd be like these sides would be open, the binding would be in the middle.
Yeah.
Fish tank book's a cute idea. I'd have to figure out how to make that unmodernized. Okay, let's do the molten book. Because I like this idea. Molten lava. So Sniggle, this one goes out to you. Lava rock.
Oh, you know what you're gonna try to do?
What?
Once you're done with the book of books, have like a page where you draw all of them like on shelves. Like
that could be the inner binding.
I was
That's
about
cute.
to say like
yeah.
the like when you open first like the page.
Yeah.
And then like on the inside it's like a. Yeah.
Could do that, Martin. Could do that. Get
Nice.
going, Gabe. Get working, baby.
So I'm thinking like I don't know what I'm gonna pull for the words, but I've got like these witches.
Mm-hmm.
And they're having conversation.
Can you just do one tall and one fat and short?
That's basically what I have.
Good. I like witches like that.
But they are stitched together.
Why?
Because I want them to be like the stitched together witches.
Stitchy witches? Stitch witches?
Stitch witch.
Ooh, Stitch witch. Yeah, that's good. But have one really tall and thin and the other one just fat. So it would look like the letter B. That'd be really good. Orchestra book is good. I did a organ book, but like pipe organ. So that would be cool. Actually, I should hold on. I might make you guys a Google Doc.
Uh-huh.
You know, if you really want to help me out, I'm going to take advantage of this. Hold on. I'm a go-getter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why not? Actually, I did
Oh, wait. You're not joking?
No, that's real.
One is and the other one is
Pahoy hoy.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's like a...
So let me explain why I know this. I did work for educational software probably back in 2008 now. So I did like a bunch of 3D animations on tsunamis, on how... shit, now I'm forgetting what they're called. Dampers in buildings. You know about this? In a skyscraper, when there's like an earthquake,
mm-hmm.
There's a giant ball at the very top of the building, and it's suspended. So when the building goes one way, the ball goes the other to keep it from actually like breaking apart. Yeah, that's a thing. And then I did a whole thing on the rock cycle, which ended up having to do with molten rock and yeah. Anyway, so Gabe's turned off by this. We can
A ball?
Yeah, it's like a giant ball. Have you seen Event Horizon? Have you seen Event Horizon,
You're
though?
telling me that skyscrapers have a giant ball at the top?
I'll link you.
This... Now I have an idea for a
Shut
story
up, babe.
where there's a bad guy and he has ball powers.
This is the exact picture that the guy sent me as an actual, like, here's what they look like. I'm not shitting you.
What does this ball do?
It's called a damper. So the building's like this, okay? The ball's right here. No, just look at me this time. The ball's right here. The building goes this way. The ball, since it swings, goes the opposite way that the building does. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like a pendulum.
Yeah. But it's what's the word? It's countering the way it goes, so it doesn't just shake apart. They're really heavy too.
The places you will go, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey man,
Shit.
it's crazy.
Structural integrity.
Here,
Counterbalance.
this way, if you guys have a spreadsheet too, you will be able to keep track of what people have already suggested. And your ideas might get in my book. So, hopefully that's enough of an impetus. Okay. Only rule, no modern stuff.
Eventually, I think maybe you should like update it with like links to all the other ones.
What do you mean links to all the other ones?
Like actual links to like the drawings of the ones that have already been done.
Oh. Here, I'll write down the current house, cat, bird, pet. Try not to go crazy with the animals. Maybe just have cool ones. It folds space and time so you can go right through it, right? It's the best. I think tomorrow I'll do the walnut book. So I'm going to leave the walnut book out of here. And then I'll do the tassel book the next day. So I've got a couple the next couple days, but this will give you guys time to, you know, give me a few more ideas. I just love tassels. I'm a tassel whore. Seashells. I had a seashell idea. Flute, talisman, burlap. I already did the burlap. Cloverkin. A Lolita one for leather I had written down. Sword, arrows.
Is that a bread one?
Bread?
Yeah.
No.
It's like a burger.
What?
Mulling.
Mulling!
Mulling bread. Sorry, not mulling bread, mulling, but...
Hi, John Miller.
John Miller.
Cloud.
John Millet.
Seahorse. Orchestra. Alright, guys. We have a good start. Let's do... Okay. Book of Books. Suggestions. And yes, it's called, the acronym is BOB. But you know what? That's okay. It's cute. What up, Lunello?
Love Lulu, I can never say her name, but my mouth is lost.
Okay.
Lulu.
Lava book. Okay, lava rock. Oh, a bunch of you are going at anonymous badger, anonymous camel. Excellent. Now Now I just need to pick the type of rock I want to do. So there's a bunch of different types of molten rock. However, I might just do this thing. Oh, that looked like salmon. Weird. From 8th grade. Nice, Sammy. Solid.
Salad. I want a salad. Why can't we just have sometimes a salad?
Well, Brunello, we want to call you at least by your username so people know we're referring to you. I made a stupid, suggestion early on that we call people what they want to be called, but when we do that, then other people don't know who is who.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I believe igneous is one. It's, rock types. There are 3 main lava types, if I remember right. I wonder if my rock cycle's still up online somewhere. No, basalt gets into, the actual types of rock. It's it's like when it's soft and then when it's hardened and then when it's the hardest. I forget.
Basalt.
Um,
Biscotti.
Biscotti! Okay. I'm gonna just go with typical black rock.
Black rock.
Okay, so our book is made out of molten lava and rock. So, what is the binding? I haven't done an elven book yet, Edith. Here, if you mind adding it to the list, much obliged. You guys are able to edit that, right? Oh, here we go. Hold on. Can edit. I changed it. Now you can edit it. My bad.
Whoops.
Ooh. Thank you, Gypsy. Yeah, I'm thinking it'll look like one of these things. This is what I'm using as my example. Holy long thing! Damn! Is it illegal to work on an Inktober from yesterday? You know, as long as you have all of them done at the end of the month, it's on you. You know, this is between you and you.
Mm-hmm.
So, unless you're doing Drawtober, but Drawtober, they're still all due at the end of the month. So,
Yep.
The idea is so you don't get backed up too much to do them every day, but, you know, you're bound to miss one day just because of life. So, try it now, Edith. Is it, I changed it to edit. That's why I'm asking, Sammy. So how would it be bound? Because we could just bind it with, rope. Rope is usually my fail-safe with these. Or, I mean, a diamond might be kind of cool. But if it's a supernatural type of book, you know, fantastical, then it doesn't have to make too much sense how it works, especially if it's partially lava.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I give it actual pages, let's say, and obsidian rings. I did a ring book 2 days ago, though. Lava magic energy. You know what? I could just do that. Soggy, I think you nailed it. Sammy said bless you.
Thank you, Sammy.
Okay. Let's do... I think I'm just gonna do a regular basic bitch book, but just theme it lava.
Thank you, Cass. Oh my god, my nose is killing me. Thank you, Brunello.
Brunello.
Brunello?
Just think of the biscotti.
Biscotti. You're all so kind.
I want to make sure I can get this in the camera. Camera. It's weird because you think you're good at drawing cubes and then you draw them over and over and over and over and over, and suddenly you're bad at them somehow.
Oops.
Aww. It's okay, Soggy. You don't need to nail anything to be a man, so don't feel the need. Also, don't get to the point where you're fucking food. That's probably a really, really low. Wouldn't you say?
Food fucker?
Yeah. Don't do it. That's just weird.
I think Soggy's smarter than that.
Soggy is smarter than that. Don't fuck food, Soggers. Because then eventually that comes out like when you're at a party and then people don't forget that sort of shit. I try to really freehand all these, but then I will double check once in a while to see how I'm doing. That's not bad. It's not good either, but it's not bad. I mean, that's all you needed here, Soggy. But metal would mean somebody would have had to actually forge it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't, like, polish it, then it's going to look basically like the lava rock anyway. Good luck, Brunello. It's a rare thing. I just glitch out. I hope you don't, because my face when I get like that is just embarrassing. I can't come back from that. There's no coming back. Oh, these are all just somebody's 3D renders, man. That sucks. If you want to try it, Brunello, sure. Sagi, it actually made me really sad and worried for you, more than funny. I've done a Mossy book, John, so I can't really do that again. That was one of my first 50. Might have even been one of my first 5. Good suggestion, though. That means you know me pretty well. Yeah, Soggy, I'm surprised you sat there for half an hour. Put it in the doc, Gypsy. I'm not going to be able to keep writing it down. I wish I could pin things in my chat. That would be cool. I don't know, man. The condiments are a scary, scary place. Danger. I'll use this one. This is a pretty decent reference. Gabe, what are you working on today?
I'm working on Inktober, Drawtober. Comic book power.
Power? Oh, Sagi, I bet your coworker did that on purpose.
On purpose.
Watch, I'm gonna have him sit here for a while. It'll be funny.
Some bitch. Some bitch.
Emily, I haven't. But the only non-modern ones I could think of would be like a quill, and that's close to feathers, and I've done a feather/wing book already. So
Beach. Somewhere.
So that's gonna be lava. Oh.
Okay, Tim. Writing or painting tools.
Ooh,
Good job,
Sammy. What'd you do?
Who paid?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. But sometimes it matters.
Did we even go on a first date?
Yes.
Did you buy my noodles and company? Did you rub my lamp? I guess I can't count last 24 hour.
Yeah, I don't think we've been on an actual date because I don't think we needed to, because we sort of figured things out pretty, I think our first date was me coming up and hanging out during Turkey Day. No, that wasn't Turkey Day.
Always Mexican food will rue the day. It'll win.
He paid both times. Hell yeah.
That's a nice guy. However, I don't think Mother would probably be a good first date movie.
Right. Actually, I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
Well, I know it's a little bit deep for typical shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna make the pages super white. Because they're gonna be like, I guess, hella molten. Molten-y. If a lava monster read a book, this would be his book. Jonas is here. Be cool.
Oh, Jonas.
Jonas, this is weird, man. Everybody, Jonas is upstairs, but he's in here as well. So it's like he's upstairs and downstairs.
So it's like he's creeping on us.
On a taco, I'd consider a main part of the taco, but say cheese fries. Fries are the main meal. Cheese is an add-on. But Soggy, that still doesn't mean cheese is a condiment. One of the watchers from yesterday actually asked this on her Facebook, and she got some responses. One person's response to this was actually quite eloquent. I'll give him this. I was impressed. It was kind of the culmination of what we were all thinking at that point. Jonas, we wouldn't want to escape you, honey.
Mm-hmm.
We just busy as hell all the damn time. And it drives me crazy because I can't get delicious things like gelato. Gelato would have been nice. So they said, cheese is a topping, side, or garnish. Ketchup is a paste, but sometimes the oils separate, which means that was in response to, is ketchup a liquid or not? So I thought that was a solid response. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
How are pickles a condiment? That I don't know. And sometimes onions are too. And sometimes they're not. It's like when they're chopped, they're condiment. But like anything that sits out, like I feel like it changes. I don't know.
Cass is over
Shrimp. Fuck. Cass, you lit tonight. Damn. Let him have it. Then I win, fuckers. You used the wrong then.
Oh, so then you lose.
You lost the grammar game.
Remember,
Yeah, this is a conundrum. I'll say. I think I'm going to judge my friends going forward based on what they say to that question.
I don't know a lot of people who would say, though, that cheese is a condiment.
I think the people that say cheese is a condiment are automatically thinking of liquid cheese and are therefore unhealthy, and I don't want to know them. If the first cheese that comes to your mind when I ask you about cheese is liquid cheese, get out. Just go. I'm done with you already. Though, Gabe, you might have been that guy. And also, is
No,
like
I would've
canned
said
cheese.
Chihuahua.
Is canned cheese liquid? No, it's not a solid.
It's like,
Is it like jelly?
it's like, yeah, I think it is a gelatin.
It's like
It's
in a
ketchup.
state between states.
I guess it's a ketchup.
You guys gotta figure this out for me.
Oily cheese.
Ew. Oily cheese. Someone go figure out the canned cheese, though. This is important. Does it count as air?
What?
Like, because it's like sprayed, right?
Oh.
It's like aerosol
I'm sorry.
cheese.
I thought you meant like a.
No, like
Yeah.
Cheese Whiz cheese.
No, that's the same as nacho cheese.
No, it's not.
Because it's
nacho
still,
cheese is liquid. You take it up and it pours.
But so does
Its
that
molecules
other stuff.
move. The
But
cheese,
that other stuff.
the other stuff you put on a cracker, you tip it upside down. It's still on the cracker.
But it's a spread.
No, it's not, because it's.
No, I know, but it's a spread. So you can spread it out.
But that's
It's
not
a
its initial
It's a
function.
smear.
This is how relationships are ended. Everyone be careful.
Excuse me.
The cheese condiment thing ends and ruins lives. I don't know. Sammy, this is day 3 of talking about is cheese a condiment.
You know what you're gonna have to do now?
This is bad.
You're gonna
Make
have
a
to
cheese
make
like.
a cheese wheel.
Except there is a cheese emoji, so I can't do that. And you know what else I found out? I am heartbroken right now because I found out there's already an emoji that's a little bag, and it's like, that looks too close to my idea of my pillow full of rocks. I can't do that anymore.
No, Emily can't do 2 nights in a row.
I know, Emily got really, invested last night, so we have to save Emily, you guys. No more cheese talk. I'm banning cheese talk right now. You're all smart. You can think of something else other than cheese to talk about. I love you all, but the cheese has to go right now. A pillow full of rocks because the other day I was threatening to beat someone with a pillow full of rocks. There wasn't a pillow. It was just a pillowcase. It was a bag of rocks. Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Only when it's coming out.
Yeah! Hey, see, that was a quick, we figured it out. Why can't cheese be that easy? Cheese book is now on the list. You know, I'd be okay with that. Did somebody put cheese book? Yeah, good. Lenticular clouds, who put that? Get the fuck out of here.
Cloud?
I already put cloud on the list. It's number 28. Get your lenticular crap out of here.
What's a lenticular?
Does pickle count as a vegetable? A pickle is a cucumber, so yes. You're welcome. But a tomato is a fruit. I just ruined your life. I'm not sorry. Throw out your devil semi-solids. What are your favorite kind of foods? Liquid foods, solid foods, or semi-solid foods? Make your comments in the chat. And
Make
pumpkins
your
are
comments.
berries. I think so are pineapples? There's something about that, like if they're in a cluster or something. Emily likes your witch.
Oh, thank you, Emily. But now she's off screen. Sorry.
Oh, Gypsy, I should have known you put the lenticular clouds. You nutbar. Gas food, huh? Gas in, gas out? Is that what it's about? I'm just hungry now. I mean, I ate, but it wasn't, good. What did I have for dinner? Oh, curry. That was delicious. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Your food that you constructed was
I
delicious.
was gonna say something, but
What?
no, I mean I was gonna comment on your comment, but I figured you didn't know what the hell.
I didn't know what I was saying, yeah. Berries are any fruit that is grown by a plant with a single ovary. Oh, it's its only child and we take it away. For the time, I guess. Okay, I'm still trying to think of how to make this work. So grapes a berry. So is grapes a berry? Are grapes a berry? I think grapes are a berry.
A banana's a berry.
Aren't strawberries not berries?
A banana's a berry.
A banana is a berry. That's true.
Did you know that shit? Did you know a banana's a berry? It's a berry.
Do you know pineapples grow out of the ground?
That I didn't know. I thought they fell on people's heads.
That's a coconut.
Wait, so...
That's a coconut.
No, I know that. But I thought those were also in you sure? They're on the ground or in the ground?
They're on the ground.
I don't know about that.
Type in pineapple tree. I'm not fucking around. Would I lie to you? Sorry, tomato berries. I am a berry and you're not. That's not possible. Berries are in a those can't be accessory fruit. What the hell is that? I'm not a berry either. Aw, yeah, watermelon. You stay there.
Actually, you're absolutely wrong.
I am?
Pineapples?
Yeah.
Do not grow in the ground.
No, they grow in little bushes on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like in the ground.
It's not like a fucking potato, Gabe.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You asked me 3 times. Is it in the ground? I said no.
I thought you were saying it. Hiya.
I'm with this man 24/7. The only time I get a break is when I pee. Save me. Very strange. Nice. They do look like lawn ornaments, and avocados are berries. You're a berry.
Peanuts.
John Miller says he's been in Indiana too long. I'm going to say not long enough. You spelling it wrong.
Wait, did he?
Yeah.
Where? Oh, damn it. I thought he used
You're a goober.
the wrong 2. So it's like, I've been in Indiana too long. To long over someone? I thought he misspelled T-O-O. Does that make sense? If you use T-O long?
That's still 2.
No, you said T-O long instead of T-O-O long.
Yeah, but either way you say it too. You said
No.
tuh.
Too long.
Too long. That's
Too
not
long.
how you
Too
say
long.
that.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
give that to that guy. Give the apple to the guy. You see what I mean? Okay, if I write out the sentence, give the apple to the guy.
Yeah, but that's your dialect. You're
I
not
know, that's what I'm saying.
it.
To me.
You never say it like
To
that.
me.
You're just
I
saying
even
it
just
right
said
now.
to me. I don't say to me.
You usually do.
No, I said to me.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Soggy, listen. Look, read this sentence out loud to yourself. Give
You just said two.
the apple
Oh, God.
to the guy. But say it like in one, don't read it like give the apple to the guy. Read it like give the apple to the guy.
You still said two.
I know, but sometimes it comes out to. Sometimes it's like
Sometimes.
T-E. Yeah.
That's not how it's supposed to.
The point was, I thought John Miller had said.
You leave John Miller alone.
I was in Indiana too long. Over someone. Anyways, English is not my first language.
Thank you. I was waiting for that. Oh, this guy, am I right? Oh. Helping your Uncle Jack off his horse. Helping your Uncle Jack off his horse. Yeah, commas are important. I love those kind of things. It's true. Oh my god, okay.
Or knowing your shit and knowing you are shit.
That's conjugations.
I love that one.
I know you do.
It's the difference between knowing your shit and
Knowing you are shit.
Yeah, boy.
Striations, y'all. It's gonna take me till the end of October to get back into this zone, this book zone. Hey, Tom!
Damn.
Give the apple to the guy. John. Now that we have that figured out. It should be off of his horse, though, not
Yeah, sure.
off his horse. So it kind of works. Thank you for saying so, Emily. I've been trying to work on those when I'm not doing these, just to give you guys a break too, because I bet you're tired of them. But if I end up finishing my Inktober's for whatever reason really fast sometime, then I'll end up doing those on the stream. But for right now, we'll start off with this and then see how it goes. Because for some reason, like I said, I'm still not in the swing of these. Like last year, I was doing it really, really fast, but that was towards the end of the month, so I'll probably speed up. But for right now, it's kind of slow.
I thought he used
You're a goober.
the wrong two. So it's like I've been in Indiana to long over someone. I thought he misspelled T-O. Does that make sense? If you use T-O long?
That's still two.
No, you said T-O long instead of T-O-O long.
Yeah, but either way, you say it too. You said
No.
tuh.
To long.
Too long. That's
To
not
long.
how you
Too
say
long.
that.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
give that to that guy. Give the apple to the guy. You see what I mean? Okay, if I write out the sentence, give the apple to the guy.
Sentence. I need to write out the sentence. Oh, thank you, Gypsy. Ugh. You know, it really sucks when you type in molten lava, though, and you just get nothing but cake. It's all cake.
What? Oh, really?
Because of molten cake,
God
yeah.
damn, like, freaking...
Oh, it's so good, though.
Because, like, stay-at-home moms are like, I need molten lava cake.
Shut up, dude. Mug
I'm not
cake.
gonna pay for that.
Mug cake the other night ruined my life. I needed it, and I didn't have it. Now I have it, and I kind of want to eat it every day. But, yeah. Anyway. How's you been, Tom? Tom? Weird. You know those people that use lava to cook food? Wouldn't you think you'd get a bunch of sulfates and shit in there that's like super poisonous?
Weird.
Oh, Faith.
These witches have one of those mirrors. That, like the mirror on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, good, Tom. College is very rewarding.
Replying to Faith's whisper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, college is hard. I mean, it probably depends on the college you go to. Yours is probably a lot more difficult than mine was, probably by tenfold. My college was a joke. I'm harder on myself than my college was on me, but you know. Oh, you made a lot of friends, Tom. That's great.
Good.
I'm glad to hear that. As you should. You're a very likable, lovable man. So, good. I'm glad you deserve it.
Okay.
Let's do that. Is that Tim just laughing like mad crazy?
Shit.
Why? Maybe it's your tattoo argument.
I doubt it.
Such a piece of shit.
Oh yeah, I guess I don't know if they're still in the chat.
I don't know. I just don't know. No, he left. Probably for the best. I feel like this still needs something. Oh, I'll have it leaking. That's good. Right? Yeah. That's fun. I need a good shot of leaking lava. That one's okay. That one's a bit better. Let's do that one. This reminds me of From Dust. Did any of you guys play From Dust? Fucking love that game. You're a semi-solid. No, it's true. Lava is a semi-solid and a solid. Wait, no. Lava is a solid and a semi-solid. Sorry, liquid and a semi-solid. God damn it! Oh, Gypsy, I beat you to it. Condiment, a spice, sauce, or preparation that's flavor is meant to complement the main dish. John Miller with the save. You guys, cheese is not, I repeat, not a condiment. We've done it. We've done it. We made it. We did it. What happened to Gabe's pink background? Gabe's pink background is for Gabe's stream. It would not match my UI.
You got it.
So on my stream, he uses my colors.
Mm-hmm.
On his stream, I use my wood. I suppose if you wanted to make me a little TV for yours on your stream, we could do that. But if you don't mind me being in a little log, whatever, it's up to you. I do his UI, so I think I get an N. And I'm mean, Emily, so I make him do it. Somebody tag Soggy so he knows that cheese is not a condiment. Cheese does go with everything, Tom, but we've had a 3-day-long conversation, aka fight, about is cheese a condiment. John Miller just saved the day. Cheese is not a condiment. However, it says or preparation that's flavor is meant to complement the main dish. Preparation is a little bit vague.
Well, what about cheese sauce?
Soggy, we think John Miller solved the cheese conundrum, but at the same time it just made it more open, vague. I don't know. That's what I'm saying, Gypsy. Yeah, like the chopped onions. No, Soggy, get out. No, go watch your YouTube videos. Hey, Numtaro's here. Be cool. Everybody, be cool. Numtaro's here.
Numtaro.
They're still fighting about cheese, Numtaro. I even brought up your awesome comment like you put on your Facebook yesterday. Because your friend had a pretty good idea. But then these people thwarted it yet again. AKA Soggy did.
Oh no.
Emily's so mad. Okay, you guys, we're not doing this anymore. Plus, I'm talking more than drawing. That's unacceptable. It's true. This is all John Miller's fault again. Damn you, John Miller. Damn you. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to...
Oh, come on, Discord. Stop being a jerk.
Here's the weird thing about lava. If you want it to look like the rock version, if you want the rock to look good, you have to like put a backlight on it. And if I do this right, you'll understand what I mean. But oh, he knew all along. You son of a. Oh, oh poor Zane. Yeah, this is the biggest argument I've ever seen happen so instantaneously. I feel like you could totally ruin a party by doing this. In fact, I plan on doing this at a party now. What are you doing, babe?
I don't know. What am I looking at, Lunello? She asked me to look what I drew.
Oh. Oh, is there something recent?
I'm assuming. The Gorons.
Leave Gorons out of this. Oh, you guys better not just be filling my book of books list with clouds. You kidding me? You guys have only put in 6 options and they're just things we've talked about in the chat. God damn it. You're horrible, all of you, horrible. It's good, Zane, minus the cheese.
Lunello, I like that his hair, I like his hairy legs. They're sexy.
Sexy? Sex on
I'm
the
glad you found
phone.
some good paper that you like. That's always a bonus. It's always a bonus!
Sure. So you guys are in luck. I found this red guitar junk by this guy I usually listen to on my stream. So now you guys don't have to put up with my usual shit. You're welcome. I was thinking of all of you.
PTCD, post-traumatic cheese disorder.
It's not a syndrome yet? I would say it's a syndrome. Post-traumatic cheese syndrome.
I get I have PTS. I have PTGD, post-traumatic game disorder.
Syndrome. I have PTCS.
What's that?
Post-traumatic cheese syndrome.
Or whatever it is. But like whenever, once in a while, like something will trigger
Wait, what
a
are you talking
Fallout
about?
memory for me.
Like the game Fallout?
Yeah, because there's so many times where, like, I'd be playing it and something fucked up would happen, and it just like stresses you out so much.
Oh.
Like because there's a lot of like walking around and there's just nothing, you know.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you hear like, "Get him!" And it's like, "What? Wait, what? And then you like turn around and there's like 5 raiders that are like running at you, you know. And then one of them's got like a missile launcher for some goddamn reason. And you're sitting there for like 30 minutes trying to like kill them.
Shit.
But then they end up killing you or whatever, and just
Isn't that just video games? Can we
yeah.
say that's video games?
Yeah, that's video games.
Okay.
But since like Fallout was like the only game that I really played a lot for like 2 maybe 3 years, you know. That's where I get mine from.
I don't even want to bring up the S word, but you played it more than that game?
Yeah, because there was also Fallout New Vegas.
Right.
Whereas, yeah.
The game that will not be named.
See, Sniggle gets that. He gets it. He know what I talk about.
Sniggle's picking up what you're putting down.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing, Sammy. Just forget it was even spoken of. It's a horrible game. And I don't want to trigger anyone.
Mm-hmm.
No, that game's awesome. And that game is also called Snake. BT dubs. You'll never know. No, Brunello, that's SSB. It's different.
It was.
Oh, Silent Hill's great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good, Sammy. I'm glad you think my channel's fun. Fun! There's gonna be a point, though, where I'm gonna be too old to stream, and I'm gonna just be like a mom streaming. It's gonna be super lame. You guys have to promise me, like, we're gonna have a Clover Pact right now, that once I get too lame to stream, you need to tell me. That goes for Gabe, too. He's older than me.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll probably get there sooner than I will. And I'll tell him. I will tell you. You will know. I think it's a bad game, Sniggle. The game I'm thinking about. But if I mention it, I'm going to be flamed forever. So I won't. Because I don't want another cheese conundrum.
Yeah.
No, it won't make you too old to watch streams unless you grow with me. But I think a lot of you might be young enough to where you'll still be cool, but we won't. No, Bunny, Secret of Man is good too.
That's one of those that I always wanted to play extensively, but I never got a chance to.
Why not?
I
You
just-
forget you're in charge of your own destiny. Everybody back me up. Tell Gabe he's in charge of his destiny.
Manifest it.
Manifest your own destiny. And go to the mall. I'm kind of winging this. It's true. How old am I? Sammy asks. I think I'm 30. Am I 31 or 32? No, I'm not. I thought I was 32. Hold on. How do you figure out your age? 1986. I'm 31. Cool. Gabe's 37. Oh, Sagi, you'll always be the weird guy in the corner, and I'm proud of you for that. Concept of condiment. Hear, hear. Numtaro, isn't it the other way around? I mean, we're not old. But I mean, like, in Twitch years, think of Twitch years. Okay? Think of the average streamer, like, age, I think. You know. Hell yeah, solidarity. Woo. Whoop, whoop. I'm just saying. Yay! How many of you are 31? At least 3 of us? Hell yeah. I know I'm young. I'm not saying I'm old. I'm just saying in terms of Twitch streaming and streamers, seems like they're mainly like, what, 15 to 25?
That I don't know.
I would
the
say.
popular ones, I mean, are probably in their, like, later 20s, I feel. Probably not in their early 20s. Because think about, like, unless they, like, just did it and then just got popular when they were kids.
Yeah.
And then they're still doing it. Like, I'm sure most of them go to college.
Yeah. Oh man, I wonder if Twitch is going to be around in 15 years.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Hey man, if DeviantArt can make it.
DeviantArt won't go away because there's people who are diehard fans of it.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Faith, we have a couple people who are around your age. Don't feel like you're the only one.
Maybe if Ben came around more often, and there'd have more people of your age.
See, I started using Deviant when I was probably 16. Yeah. And I think I met Gabe in 2004 on DeviantArt. At least that's what it looked like on the notes we had. You know, when you'd send notes to people. Yeah, Sniggle, you rocked that 23. I was an idiot when I was 23.
Everyone's an idiot.
I thought I was smart at 25, but then I got married and now I'm looking back on it and I was stupid at 25. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have known better. Man, lava is so difficult, actually. This is harder than I thought it'd be. At least you know you are, Zane. Like, when you think you're not, and then you act like you're not, but you are, you're just a douchebag without warning or something. Like, it sucks. Like, I was an idiot. I mean, I was less of an idiot than those around me, though. That's something, right? Maybe that's why I thought I wasn't an idiot. Because I was hanging out with people who really were idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Jarek knows what's up. I would have slapped the shit out of myself. Oh, John, congratulations.
Yeah.
Wedding anniversary, 10 years with his wifey.
Lovely.
Oh, congratulations, John and Carrie.
That sounds about right, Faith.
Yeah. You're right on track. Oh, soggy. What are you gonna do, John? You gonna do anything fun for it? You got any cool plans? You can tell us. We won't ruin it. Well, maybe Soggy will, but that's expected. Ah! Thank you for the follow, Jarek. Be sure to check out Gabe's channel too. Gabe does professional comics for a living and works for Oni Press. He's okay as long as you don't have to spend 24/7 with him. Like some people. Sorry, that was for a fact. It was a bit late though. A mimic book? Sniggle, write it in the doc. Come on. I made you a doc. I don't even know what a mimic book is. Like the movie?
No, I think he means like the treasure chest that comes to life. The fake treasure chest.
Oh! Sniggle, that's not a bad idea. Put that in there. Maybe put treasure chest with teeth, though. Lost the doc, my butt, you piece. There. Oh, that's not it. Don't click that. Never mind. Here. Don't click that one. Click this one. Oh, thanks, Gypsy. I don't usually like to make my projects like this very known, but I figured you guys seem to have fun with it, so I'm gonna not be a dick this time. Next time, I'll probably be a dick. But this time, I won't be. So go crazy. I want to include you guys because I love you. You guys have helped me with a lot of things. And I love you. Gabe, how bad is it if I want mug cake again? I already had a cookie.
What kind of cookie?
I mean, it was in the cookie jar. And I did get my hands stuck in that thing. It's one of those tricky cookie jars.
You know, I found a cookie in the cabinet.
That's for later.
Okay.
That is an oatmeal cookie.
Okay.
That is like when all the cookies have ceased to be.
It's getting pretty crunchy.
I'll eat it tomorrow.
I mean, I guess you could heat it up for like 10 seconds. But...
Yeah, probably.
Oh, there you go. Soggy's on.
Soggy, I don't use Nightbot. I use Moobot.
Moobot.
Yeah.
Moobot. Didin. Moobot.
Yeah, but I'm also burning like 500 calories at the gym. What? I can eat my brownie in a mug. What?
I told you not to.
Soggy, get a Fitbit. Then you can actually use like, well, I walked 12,000 steps, Ashley. I earned my orange juice. And then we can fight digitally, like Pokemon, but like instead it's calories. And then you'll lose like 25 pounds, be like, what? My anger made me lose weight because I was so mad at Ashley that I had to... Anyway, it could happen. Food vault. Yeah, I hate that idea. Like those little jars with the little timers on them, and you put jelly beans and shit in them. Nah. I decide when I eat my jelly beans.
I imagine Soggy lives across the street from his work.
Soggy, also, you'll be surprised at how much walking doesn't do. I mean, it's better than nothing, don't get me wrong. But it takes like 20 minutes to maybe burn 100 calories walking.
I used to walk to and from work when I used to work at Best Buy, and it was, depending on the weather, like 30 minutes to an hour.
Then what?
Well, I didn't lose any goddamn weight.
You were also eating fast food all the freaking time.
That's what I mean. I didn't lose a damn thing. I think I actually gained weight.
Wow. See, that's what I'm saying though. Like with the Fitbit, at least if you get the Charge, this one, don't get the other one, the littler one, the Flex. Don't get that one. The HR actually figures out when you're working out for you because it monitors your heart rate. It's totally worth it.
Guava, hell yeah.
Emily, it probably does help people without self-control.
Mhm.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would just end up smashing it against a wall, though. And yelling, give me my cookies, you Nazi fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Something, I don't know. I'd get very vulgar with it. Anybody that takes my food from me is not my friend. Gabe knows that. Don't you, Gabe?
I do.
He's learned. And I love food. Yeah, maybe I'll have some of these pages leaking. That could be cool, right? Yeah, that's the other thing. If the... Oh my god, my white balance. If the timer goes off, how does it know how much you're taking?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could take everything that's in the jar. It's not like it's... Anyway. Night, Zane!
Hi, Zane.
Hey, thank you. That's awesome. Hopefully it's for good reason.
Oh, yeah.
White balance. Hopefully you have a good time then and you have a better job or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, enjoy.
Oh.
Cat food dish. What? Emily, have you applied to other jobs? Or just that one so far? Gonna make it, Gabe? I haven't looked at what Gabe's doing in a long time. What are you doing? Ugh, I can't see anything, Gabe. Oh, she got a knife, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that the cute little fat one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, I like that. However, I'm gonna have to up your contrast or something. Like, how about your exposure? You want to press down on your exposure? That did nothing. You must be at the very bottom. Here. It's okay. I'll figure it out. Or press up. No, go back down. There you go. Oh, yeah. I feel you, Emily. Job searching's tough. Like, I had a panic, probably, a couple months back, where I started applying to jobs again. But I just wanted something that I've done before that's kind of easy. So I was looking for, like, receptionist jobs at nursing homes, because I love those. Anyway, it was a lot harder, especially now. It's like, it's weird when places that aren't technologically savvy try to have technologically savvy application forms that no technological savvy person is looking at. It's all going to be older people who can't figure out how to do their email. So it's this whole thing where it's like, is this even going to get through? You know, like, should I just walk in there? Because I know the HR person or something is probably going to be 60 years old.
What?
You know?
You think so?
Everybody at a nursing home is old except the nursing aides.
Weird.
The nurses are old, the nursing aides are the young ones. Like, usually they're, I don't know, they can even be like 16 to like mid-30s. Oh, Namtaru. But ice cream is too modern. Can't do an ice cream book. Oh, bummer, Emily. Yeah, nursing homes are the shit. Like, when I was 16, that was my favorite job. I had actually worked there for probably 6 years total, and it was the best job you could ever ask for. I just drew with old people, and then on Christmas I got to be with them, and they were my friends. So I was happy to be with the ones that were really alone. Do not dump your grandma and or grandpa at a nursing home and not go see them on Christmas. If you do, you are my enemy. It is one of the saddest things you could ever see in your life. It's these old people just looking out a window, hoping their family comes. That's what they're really paying you for, to watch that. It's like, God damn it. The things you see. It's okay, Faith. You do what you gotta do. Hopefully you're feeling better today. Oh, that makes total sense, Emily. Don't feel bad about that. Your marriage is important. In fact, more important than a job, so absolutely. My ex-husband didn't realize that. Until it was too late. Ah! Yeah, see, I'm a fan of old people. I'm not a fan of children. They don't get me, I don't get them. Sniggle, find me some pictures. So I know they had ice trucks, but that carried ice. Or rather, ice wagons with horses. But, was random, Soggy. What's wrong? Oh, Faith, I think that's a rather funny thing. And I commend you for treating it in a happy-go-lucky, optimistic way. Also, having a boyfriend, I did not know it was Boyfriend's Day. They don't deserve a day.
Hmm.
That's like Valentine's Day. That's every other day.
I feel like Valentine's Day is Girlfriend's Day.
I'll bet you anything there's a Girlfriend's Day.
Oh, I'm sure.
Which is also messed up. If you need a day, no, get out of here. You worship each other every day. It's not just designated days. Come on.
Oh, yeah, no. I couldn't remember what you had said that made Soggy say that, but
Oh, sorry.
you said it was...
Oh. Sorry, Soggy. Context was lost. I apologize.
I think that's still too, like, modern, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
1500s is still too
Emily,
modern.
I do have a button. Yeah, it's a borrower's book. So, like, the binding is a screw, and then on the front cover is a button. It's in that Instagram list. I think the hardest thing about this is deciding which version of lava to put in. Because there's a lot of different lava types. Maybe you're getting close to inking it?
Almost.
Still have a lot to do tonight, so. Pretty far back, Sniggle. I get what Soggy's saying. I think I'm the same way. Soggy and I are very selective, I think, of people. See, but that's not ice cream. That's ice. That's flavored ice. That's different. I'm surprised it lasted until they got down from the mountains. To get this to look right, I'm gonna have to put the white colored pencil on top of it. This one's a weird one because I'm gonna have to ink it afterwards. You zoning out, babe?
No, thank you. You said what? You're gonna have to ink it, what?
After putting on all the shading. Sammy, I'm the same way, man. I had to go and buy mug cake the other day because I said mug cake on a stream. It's bad. I'm like healthy and I still have some cravings. They're not as bad as they used to be when I ate bullshit, but I still get them once in a while. I don't think they're too bad. Gabe, they're not that bad, right?
No.
The ones I do get.
It's not like you're eating
Bullshit.
bullshit.
Haha. Gabe, that's a question for you to answer. You're the one that brought that to everyone's attention. In our friend group, at least.
Oh, yeah. Well, I came to the conclusion that it was, I think it's more fucked up. Like, animals' milk is different. Like, that makes sense, right? Because, like, alright, so the baby cow's is drinking the milk. We know that they drink the milk to get nourishment.
Nutrients.
Nutrients. We know that baby's got to drink the milk from the teat to get nourishment. So let's continue drinking that milk. The fucked up thing is when there was an egg that came out of a bird's butt. Who was like, yo, you see that white thing that just came out of that bird's butt? I'm gonna eat that.
Actually, you had also said it was fucked up, though, that we were drinking the cow's milk and not human milk.
Yeah.
That's what you were arguing for.
Yeah.
Why don't you go into that, Gabe?
Well, we still drink cow's milk because the government did it. Because when they started producing so much meat with the cows, all these cows kept making milk because they're constantly pregnant, right? And the calves aren't really raised on milk; they're raised on like grain and shit like that, right?
Rain?
Grains, like
grain.
to fatten them up.
I thought you meant like rain, like water. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, okay.
So.
There's a bunch of excess milk.
Yeah, what do you do with all that milk? Because you have to milk a cow or else it'll explode.
Every day, thousands of cows explode in random fields across the nation. Do your part today by milking a cow that's close to you.
So then they had, like, at some point, they were digging holes to put all this milk in. And then that shit started spoiling. And it's like, alright, we need to do something with this goddamn milk, man.
Let's sell it to other humans, bro.
Let's sell it in excess. So then they're like, alright, but we can't just sell this on the street, man. We gotta, like, make it, like, good so that it doesn't spoil. Because it's got all these, like, nasty shits in it. Hey! What's up, man? They call me Pester. I'm gonna pasteurize your milk. Hey, well, my name is Homogenize. I'm gonna homogenize your shit.
Oh man, you guys jumped to so many conclusions. I love it. It's funny.
Oh, see, Faith probably knows. You know what I'm talking about, Faith. You probably know exactly what they do. I think, Faith, I don't want to guess, but I thought you lived on like a farm or something. Maybe?
I just don't... I don't know why it's gross to me that I would drink another woman's milk from her body. Like, that's weird. But then the cow milk thing for some reason isn't weird. Probably because we eat other things by animals.
Mm-hmm.
But you went into a whole thing about human cheese.
Yeah, like why? Yeah, like they should make human cheese. Like that would actually be not as bad for you as.
Oh, good night, Sammy.
Bye, Sammy. Human cheese wouldn't be nearly as bad for you as
cow cheese?
Cow cheese and other cheeses, goat cheese and shit.
No, it's not as bad to them either because they don't need to be beaten up.
Exactly.
But I don't know if I'd want to admit to somebody I ate human cheese. Like, I don't know, something about that sounds wrong. And then where are all these human cheese people? Like, the ones that are providing the cheese. Like, what would that be?
You'd have to regulate them. Make sure that they're not eating
like,
weird
could I
shit.
do that as a job?
See, why does that sound gross, Soggy? Like, that's what I mean. Like, people are like, ew, that's disgusting. Like, do you guys know how they make fucking cheese? They let cheese sit in a bucket.
You know what I think it is, though?
I
think it's the whole dick cheese thing that makes cheese sound gross. Human cheese. People just jump to that and are like, oh, and you want to throw up. Because that's what I think of, and then I'm like, nope. Nope, nope. But, I mean, your points are valid, Gabe. Your points are valid. It's just no one, I think, thinks of that. Because usually you think human cheese, it means bacteria of some kind. Does this even look like a lava book? Sammy, I assume it's very sweet. I've been told it's like melon-like juice, like it's super sweet. I would assume it's okay. It's just I wouldn't do it from a stranger. Like if they were selling breast milk at the grocery store, I'd probably be like, you know, I mean, sure, I guess it's probably regulated and things are removed, but it's just kind of, I don't know, it's more direct. It's funny though, because that's how we think of like a lot of the vegetarian lifestyle. You see meat and you automatically, once you're in the lifestyle, you think of the animal and you're like, nope. So like when I think of seeing a carton of breast milk, I immediately think of the source. I'm like, nope. That's good, Sammy. That's good. Yeah, I don't know. Something about that end game scenario I can't stomach. If that makes sense. I should probably ink first. Yeah, I wonder why. Like, do you have any... Faith, I'm wondering why it doesn't freak you out. Do you have any background with, like, farms? Or do you know anybody that was a farmer? Stuff like that?
You know, honestly, I think it also, like... This is offensive. I apologize, but it's a maturity thing. You know? Like...
Well, wait, why...
Like, if it's gonna, like, make you, like, ugh, gross, like...
Maybe, but I mean, I'm still a little queasy about thinking about it, and I'm mature. Yeah.
See, why? It doesn't make any sense. It's
because that predisposed human cheese, like just that how it sounds. It's like if somebody said, like some people don't like the word moist.
Oh.
You know, like human cheese. Like that's just a terrible. Ugh. Like I think of bacteria. Like cheese is mold. You know, stuff like that. So it doesn't exactly have positive connotations already. So I think cheese just added with humans, and humans are disgusting. That whole thing. You know?
Yeah.
So I mean, I get what you're saying. I do. And it's, like I said, it's a very valid argument. It's just gross sometimes. Yeah, feet between toes. Like, you think of fungus, like human funguses and things. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm even fine with thinking of the breast milk coming from somebody. Like, that's fine. But it's more just knowing that some woman milked herself so I could drink it. Like, that idea is kind of just like, what? Now, if they could figure out a way to make cheese, like, in a lab, cool. I'm all for it. Like, dairy-free, but still tastes like dairy? Cool. Like, why haven't you done that yet? Get on it, you know?
I guess they're making that, they're working on that.
The meat, but...
Yeah, the meat that's not meat.
That's weird, too, though. Like, I don't know if I trust that right away. I don't know. I just... Even if they did that... Actually, this is a good point. Even if they did make the non-animal meat that's actual meat, like, that's some Resident Evil shit. Like, I feel like that's like T-virus, let's inject something into some flesh that we just grew. Like, it's not a part of anything, nor was it. I think I'd be creeped out by that. Just like, it should have some sort of semblance of something. Or maybe something that it was made from felt it. Like, if you took... No, I don't know. I don't know. It just gets weird. It just gets weird.
Looks like a toasted marshmallow.
Oh, there you go, Faith. No, that makes total sense. That's why I was asking, yeah. Discharge. Sammy nailed it. That's why human cheese sounds gross. Because of the word discharge.
Oh, God.
It's fucking nasty. Kefir curds. Yeah, the ones that are in like it's like drinkable yogurt. Kefir, yeah. Ugh. Good job, Cass. Way to catch up.
Good job.
Way to catch up. Earlier when I ate that cookie, I was all like, yep, just gonna have this cookie. This is gonna be the last bad thing I eat tonight. Now I'm like, yeah, mug cake. Yeah, mug cake sounds pretty good. And like mug cake is probably 4 times worse than the cookie.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. That's okay. I'll just go run another 40 minutes tomorrow. Ugh. Yeah, discharge for me is like the worst word. I can do moist. Moist for me is like whatever, because I think of cake. You guys got to start thinking of moist like cake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because once you do that, oh my god.
I feel like that's the title of the Duncan Hines moist cake,
moist.
Right?
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But discharge, there's no nice way to spin discharge. That is a terrible word.
Except for when you're discharged from the hospital. I was going to say army.
It's still a hospital, though. You can smell hospital. The word hospital, you can smell that word. Ugh. Yeah, moist, I just think of cake. Maybe that's because I'm predisposed to the mug cake scenario, but I don't know. I'm just saying. Hey, do you have a brush pen? Because this is bullshit.
You want a brush pen?
Yeah.
Like these?
A pen that's a brush, Gabe.
Well, you need to explain. Like, is it a long brush?
I don't care. A brush pen.
Yeah, box cake. Box cake is tasty.
Tasty.
I mean, we're not gonna sit here and like spend an hour making a real cake.
No,
and
dude.
that's just making it, and then you have to bake it for another hour.
Wait, what?
I don't know. She said.
Who's looking
Sniggle
down on
said,
us?
You box cake mix bastards.
So what? I ain't got time for that crap. I think mug cake is even worse than box cake. Because I'm throwing it in a fucking mug. I have no regrets. No respect for actual baking. I mean, when I feel like baking, I'm gonna. But I don't have time for that.
I'm fatty for life.
I bet you're one of those assholes that likes the batter or the birthday cake at a Cold Stone. Get out of here. You're unwanted.
You don't like the birthday cake one?
The cake batter?
Sounds good.
Ish. No, it's bull. It's absolute, like, crap. They lied to you. It doesn't taste like cake batter at all.
Well, I don't care that it doesn't taste like it, but I do like the taste of it.
No. No, you don't. You actually don't. You just don't know it.
I've had it. I do like it.
No, you don't. You just think you do, but you don't.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. We have the worst conversations. Oh no, Gypsy. Fix it. It's fine. It's just lava. It's not nasty. Lava. Bring it back, you guys. Bring it back. It's lava. This is Sniggle's fault. It's lava. Lava. Oh, hi, Uber.
Hello, Uber.
How art thou this evening, m'lady? God, I feel dirty just even entertaining that.
Mm-hmm.
Soggy, don't you ever wear a fedora, okay? I don't want you slipping into m'lady territory. I care about you too much. Guys, stop thinking about the book being nasty. Think of it just like it's rock. It's rock book, sort of. Turns out it's hard to ink molten rock and non-molten rock, apparently.
Alright, John Miller. Have good sleeps, bro.
Oh, night, John. Thanks for stopping by, boo-boo.
Neckbeard. Yeah.
I'm not calling you neckbeard. I'm just saying be careful. I care about you and your neckbeard. Oh no. Emily, no. Maybe... I wonder what would happen, Emily, if you tried to watch it in your browser instead of the app. Gabe, do you think that would help?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so try it in your browser maybe, Emily.
Though I guess you can't really... I don't know. That'd probably be a pain in the ass.
Why? Because you can just have the chat, or you can have, like, the video.
Yeah.
I don't know, I say it's worth a shot. Oh, you are on your browser. Wait.
Oh.
Maybe...
Get the app.
Get the app, then, yeah. I thought you were on the app, because I know the app sucks. So maybe try the app?
Sorry you did nothing.
You're fine.
I don't know what spawned the Fedora comment, actually.
I was thinking of Sean. Sean has a fedora now, and I had to explain the m'lady thing to him.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what made me think of Sean. Something else in the chat made me think of Sean.
But I mean, why did we say it about Soggy?
Because Soggy looks like he could slip into that.
Oh.
It's like, I don't want Soggy to be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Faith, take care.
Alright, Faith. Get some sleep.
Sorry if you feel a bit icky. Try to feel better. Sorry you feel icky. This is a lot harder than I thought it'd be.
No. This was good, right? Challenge?
Yes and no. This is one of those things, though, I might be embarrassed about.
Hmm.
hard to tell though. I think I might just be too close to it currently.
Emily, for me, it usually just keeps scrolling. Yeah, it updates for me.
It should, yeah.
Maybe that's something that they fixed. I know it used to be like, it would, what's the word? It would say, like, more comments at the bottom. But I haven't had to do that in a while now. I think they updated that. Kind of dumb. That's alright, I guess.
Okay, here. Oh, thanks, Sniggle. I'm hoping. I have to go in and do some more detailing here. How's yours going, Gabe?
Gonna need some. Beta. Did your music die?
No.
Never mind.
Just settle down, Gabe. I know you need your fix of medieval guitar, but I think you'll make it. It's weird because lava kind of has the same properties as metal when you're trying to recreate it, but at the same time it doesn't. It's like matte metal. You can imagine that. Well, Soggy, if they're unusable, what do you expect? Do you want people to still use your stuff or not be able to? Unless I misunderstood what you said. Also very possible. I glanced.
Danish vibes?
Hmm?
Bunny, what do you mean? Danish canal? Canal?
Like it's a Danish.
Oh.
Oh no. That means I'm not doing it right. It's a lava book. I'm trying, you guys. This is actually a lot harder than I thought it'd be.
Sophia!
Hi, Sophia. How are you?
Emily, was the chat going way too fast? Is that too many people talking, maybe?
Oh yeah, I could see that. I'm guessing it's only gonna get worse the more people we get.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy it now, suckers. How you been, Sophia? We're working on our ink and draw-tobers right now. Our boiler, like our water boiler, is an attention whore.
Mm-hmm. Seriously.
Right?
It's always asking for...
It's like, your water's ready, come back up. I'm lonely. It's like, no, dude, no one's used you for like 2 hours. I know, I mean, I just wanted to know if you want some tea. I mean, I'm up here all alone. I'm on the phone right now. You guys want some tea, right? Oh. Oh, okay. Well, let me know.
Cloverkin, is your book black and white, or will there be color added? Once, if you get some hot colors in there, it'll be good shit.
Yeah, all the books are technically black and white, so... You know... I think that's also an added difficulty level I didn't even think that I gave myself. So yeah. All the books are black and white, so the fact that this is supposed to be hot lava is not coming through, it seems. It's been called a Danish at this point. So, I don't know. Hey, I tried. Right? I tried. Not my best, that's okay. I mean, lava has so many different properties. That's where this is just getting insane. Like, because there's the drippy lava. Okay, I've got that in 2 places. There's this hot lava that's in cracks that usually has, like, some vapors coming out, which I'm gonna add some of that, too. Here, I'll even start that right now. So maybe that'll help make it look hot, you know. But other than that, yeah, it's really difficult. I actually challenge you guys to go try to draw some lava using just black and white. This is not easy. Like I said, I got kind of cocky thinking, oh yeah, fuck it, let's do it. But I mean, that's the whole point, I guess, of doing it on a stream. You know, the fact that you can screw up and be like, you know what? Here's what I learned. Don't make this mistake. Blah, blah, blah. However, I don't think I made a mistake. I think it's just very difficult. Like I said, especially without color. And then there's this goopy stuff. There's like 4 different types of lava in here. And it's just really difficult to denote all of them. Pops. That's not a bad idea. Like a little lava splash. Good one, Bunny. Good one. I love your drawings. Oh, Sophia. Oh my god. I do really like lava spurts because they look like paint, like super viscous paint. I really do like that. Yeah, let's do one of those. That looks like fun. Where am I gonna do it? First of all, this needs some drippage too. Put down there. But good old lava spurt maybe over here. I think that's gonna be it, Bunny. I think you nailed it. I think that's what this needs. Need some more action to denote what's happening inside this mass. Is everybody else working on their Inktober's right now? Because you should be. Especially, you know, when me and Gabe are doing it, why not? Use this time to, like, just hang out with us. Do your Inktober's, try not to stress about it. You know, and then if you guys get stuck like I just did, and you want some feedback, you can always put it in the Discord and ask for our opinion live, and we'll tell you. Totally up to you, though. I mean, it's a resource, so why not? Especially if you don't have, like, you know, an art house or an art community that's readily available to you. Why the hell not, you know?
I guess Sophia.
I think my crab man could be from my tone. The theme today was cancer. Cancer symbols crab. Oh, good, Blunella. Good job, Sniggle. You beat caught up. Proud of you. Gypsy, proud of you too, baby. So proud of all you guys. Keep it up. Just think of, like, every day kind of like, you know, this day. Like, whatever you did today, try to just make that happen tomorrow, and then the next day, and the next day. Just try not to get overwhelmed by it. You know, day at a time. And you'll be able to finish it. I feel pretty shitty that at one point I had posted every day, like, for 3 or 4 years. I forget how many it was, but it like gets to be an addiction, similar to like working out. If you end up getting hardcore into working out, like, you have to work out every day or you feel like crap. Similar to that. So if you get in the habit of, you know, doing that, you're gonna need to do it every day. You're gonna need to draw every day, or else you're not gonna feel right. So if you can actually hit that point, you've leveled up for sure. I mean, I bet Gabe can back me up on that. 'Cause you're the man at that.
I don't know. I don't really. I've never got that feeling.
Not that feeling, no, but you've never not drawn.
Oh yeah.
In a day.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
no,
if you didn't draw, don't you think you would freak out a bit?
Oh yeah, no, you feel like shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you mean you've never felt that? Of course you have.
Yeah, because then you're like, oh god, I
There
did
we go.
nothing today.
How's that? Is this better? Exploding lava made me think of water lava pop. But I'm gonna bring it up. Sorry, but oh. I think this is better. Bunny, I like it better. Thank you so much for your suggestion, because I think this is good. I want to do another spot with it too, I think. So that's fun. Where at though? Maybe a little one here. And it's got some dribbles. There we go. Oh, good. Thank you, guys. Yeah, smaller sketchbooks, especially if you're not used to drawing a lot. Best thing in the world you can start with doing. Dischargy. Ugh. You just had to say it. Night, Namtaru.
Bye, Namtaru.
Thank you for stopping by, even for a little bit. Now the trick is to not go crazy doing this too much. Because already I feel like it helps it so much that I want to do it in more places. But like I'm saying, I feel like if I do it too much, it's going to lose it.
Fira, I would believe it. You give us a lot of good ideas here, and you help us. You've helped us in the past with Twitch stuff, so I believe that.
This was Bunny's idea, though.
No, I know.
Okay.
But she was saying that she's been told.
Oh yeah,
that she's
I
the
don't
one with
doubt
all the
it.
ideas.
You're smart one. Smarty 40? Are you smart? Here we go. This is starting to look a lot better. Which is weird because this felt like one of those things like I felt like, oh, if I labor on this too long, it's going to get worse. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But no, it actually, I think, got better. Oh my god, you guys, I started watching the live action Beauty and the Beast because I hadn't seen it before. I am not impressed. Sorry if you're into that, but oh my god. It's got so many issues. I feel like the only live action kind of retelling I've liked is Maleficent. That one was actually done pretty well. And that was one of my biggest things. I was like, I don't know how this is gonna be, but I feel like that's how they should have handled all the live action adaptations, as not retellings exactly, or just tellings, but telling it from a different character's perspective or showing a different part of the story we never got to see. Where Beauty and the Beast is just like the same shit. And then like they added that book that just takes Belle somewhere. I'm like, what are you doing? This is so strange. It feels so out of place. Ushi has a question for you. Pirate book. No, Soggy, I haven't.
Ushi, keep doing it, I guess. I mean, it's gonna be tiring when you first do it. I guess also, what are you using to ink? That could be a problem, or that could be a thing that is bothering you. Like if I was inking with a brush the entire time, I'd get exhausted too. Because I had to there's a lot more control that's needed to go into this.
Oh, sorry guys, I didn't realize how sharpened Gabe's camera is. I can barely see what he's doing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you're fine now.
But yeah, like what are you using to ink with? Oh, you've been doing digital. Okay, Ushi, what are you? Are you doing Control Z a lot? That's another thing. If you're undoing a lot, thank you, Emily. If you're doing a lot of.
Oh yeah, that chin's sick. It's almost phallic. What are you doing?
Don't forget to finish your mouth.
Great.
Yeah, if you're doing a lot of undoing, that could be a potential problem too.
But I mean, shouldn't you be working more in pen if your pen work isn't great? I mean, that's kind of the purpose of Inktober, but
yeah.
But yeah, I feel like just in general, traditional media has a cap where it's like you've done all you can do with this. Where digital doesn't feel like it has a cap. You can keep going and going and going with digital, and it'll never stop. I think that's part of actually learning the digital medium is knowing when to stop. Where with traditional, I'm going to get to a point with this where I'm just not going to be able to do anything else to it. It's just going to be done. But yeah.
See, so okay, so if you think you're, if it's not very good, then why aren't you working on it?
That's what I just said.
Yeah. No, I know you just said that, but what?
Like people will say, "Oh, I'm not good at traditional, so I'll just go to digital." It's like, no, 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 no. If anything, that means you should work on your traditional.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just avoid the problem. Attack it head on. You know.
See, like right now, I'm doing the comic that I'm working on right now. Not this one, but the comic that I'm doing professionally. I'm doing the pages all digitally inked, and I have to do that because it's faster for me. There are some aspects of it that I feel I'm better at when it's digitally inked, um, but it doesn't mean that I'm not trying to work on getting better at inking with a pen or rather with a brush. So
Yeah, make sure to always balance your digital with your traditional because you never know. You know.
but honestly, I guess if you want some advice on not getting exhausted, I don't know, man. Like that's always going to be a problem.
It's part of the thing, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Um,
I would assume that the more you do it, the less, like, since you'll be working more and more and more, it'll feel like less when you're doing the same amount of work you used to be.
mm-hmm.
So it's just, I guess,
You'll get better.
experience,
Yeah.
right?
You'll get better and you'll get faster.
Um,
I'm wondering what.
Inking in Paint Tool Sai was actually great. I love inking in Paint Tool Sai. Photoshop sucks because none of the lines ever look good.
Yeah. I guess what. Yeah. What.
Or Clip Studio, sorry.
Yeah. What program are you using too? And also, what's exhausting about it? Like, what do you find? Why is it exhausting?
Because, I mean, if it's filling in stuff, you can usually, if you're working digitally, you can get, like, uh, things to fill in stuff for you, you know. Like if you need a burst or something. Since you're working digitally, you have uh, that perk.
Okay, so maybe I think I misunderstood then what you were saying.
You mean just the project in general, Ushi? Not just inking it, but the project?
Because I mean, when you say you're exhausted, like when I'm exhausted, it means I'm fucking tired and my elbow hurts and my hands hurt. Like that's exhausted to me. But it seems to me like you just don't want to finish the projects, or maybe
Get tired of the project,
yeah, are you
maybe.
tired of the project? Are you falling out of love with the project? Is that what it is?
That could be. Because, I mean, that would make sense, too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that happens to the best of us. I keep trying to find, there's this one Steve Jobs quote that's really, really damn good. But I always forget it. But it has to do with, like, when you start a project, um, it's exciting. And then the hardest part of a project is the middle because that's when all the doubt sets in. That's when the fatigue sets in. That's when you want to quit it. But once you've pushed past that and you reach the end, you've really made something elegant, because you've gone through the entire process. I really gotta find that quote.
Okay. Um, how big would you say your comics are, or how big would you say that you want to make them?
Because start small.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of people that start a comic and it's like, okay, this is gonna be like a 300-page epic story of 300 different characters. Um, like, what have you made any full comics? I guess the question is.
Have you finished anything?
Yeah, have you finished any of
Because
them?
you got to build up momentum finishing stuff to be able to finish more stuff. So the idea is that you start with really little things and start pumping those out and finishing those, and then gradually moving up to bigger and bigger things, because now you're going faster. You know your process and everything. If you try to do a giant thing right away, you're gonna trip. It's like going slow through, let's say you've got a bunch of ropes, right? And they're all set up. If you're going really slow, you're going to be tripping over all of those, right? But if you have built up momentum, you're just going to fly through them and they're going to snap, right? It has to do with stuff like that.
Okay. Alright, in that case, my friend, why don't you try doing a story that's just one page?
Yeah, that sometimes can be way more difficult than a really big epic story. Try to make an entire story in like 3 panels. An entire world and everything, because then you have to fit all the world building stuff in the background or on their clothes. You have to establish, the setting, the time, the world, everything in just 3 panels. Try that. That might help. Emily said that hand is so tiny, Gabbo.
Thank you. I don't know if you were saying like it looks wrong or.
God, I want to find that quote so bad.
No, I mean by all means, Emily. If something looks wrong, or it looks to you it looks wrong, by all means you should always tell someone. Because you never know. Like sometimes people that like sometimes people don't like me. I won't realize that something's wrong, and I mean Ashley will catch it and she'll be like, "Hey, what's up with that?
Mm-hmm.
What's up with this mouth?" And maybe like maybe Ashley won't catch it. And then some, one of you guys will catch it and be like, "Yo, why is that guy missing a lip?"
Oh, this is a good quote. People think focus means saying yes to the thing you've got to focus on, but that's not what it means at all. It means saying no to the 100 other good ideas that there are. You have to pick carefully. Actually, proud of the things we haven't done as the things I have done. Innovation is saying no to 1,000 things.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Steve Jobs quote.
That's great.
I'm still trying to find that one, though.
Bye, Brunello.
Bye, Brunello.
Oh, Sagi's thinking of.
Oh, thank you, Sagi.
But yeah, Uber. Like, I invite you to challenge you rather for Inktober to do like just 3-panel comics. Like and make them simple. Make them like think of like Sunday comics, like the newspaper comics where it's just 3 panels.
Oh, I found it! We tried to make something much more holistic and simple. When you first start off trying to solve a problem, the first solutions you come up with are very complex and most people stop there. But if you keep going and live with the problem and peel more and more layers off the onion, you can oftentimes arrive at some very elegant and simple solutions. It's basically reduction. You're boiling something down to what makes it itself. So the same thing's true of stories. That you just, like, at first you have all these ideas for this story and you think it's a story. And you're like, yeah, you're telling people, I have this story, blah, blah, blah. It's not a story yet. And you have to keep working at it and polishing it until it's, a very solidified thing. And you'll know it when you get there, because you'll be able to, like, go through the entire story in your head, because each thing leads to the next thing. Just super elegantly just flows. And because of that, you can remember the whole story. If you're trying to tell someone the story and it's like, well, and then they go here, but wait, no, that doesn't happen yet because first they have to go to this other place for this reason and blah, blah, blah. It's not a story yet then, right? You have to be able to flow through it, swim it to the end, you know? You've got a concept and an idea, but it's not yet a story.
I think it's almost like if you're telling someone, you know, like you're telling someone how Harry Potter, you know, like a story. Like you can retell your favorite movie.
Thank you, Sagi.
You can retell your favorite movie like super easy because you remember the entire story. You know, like, oh, and then they go do this, and then they went to do that, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened.
Yeah, it's similar to that. But, I mean, the same for all projects, you know. And the other thing is, I challenge you to not ever tell somebody really that you're working on a story. The thing that's hard is once you've told people you're working on a story, you have this world, it's got so many characters, it's got all these things, they're going to be like, oh, cool, that's really awesome, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, yeah, right? And because of that, you've already gotten the gratification you would have had from making the story that it no longer drives you to make it. Because you feel accomplished already. Like, that was my story, it's done. So when you actually try to sit down to do the story, you don't feel that same drive anymore because somebody just kind of stole it from you. So it's what I call a mic drop moment, when no one really knows you've been working on something, or you haven't really gone into it, you've just alluded to it, like, yeah, I've got something on the back burner, whatever. And then you just come up to somebody with a book one day, and you just slam it in front of them, and you're like, yep, that's what I've been working on the past 3 years. They'll be like, what? And that'll be huge. Like, think about it more that way. Like, really try hard to not tell anybody too much about what you're doing. Unless, of course, you're in a situation like me and Gabe, where we're able to do this and bounce it back and forth. And we're kind of a rare situation, though.
It's okay to have, like, someone that, yeah, like you're saying, like, bounce back ideas from.
Or if you want critique on something, try to really marginalize the thing you're asking about and, like, boil it down to a simple question. Like, one that doesn't require backstory, you know? Like, I don't know, if you've got this one vehicle that's in this one situation and you don't know what to do with it, you don't need to tell them, well, the vehicle's part of this planet, and this planet, they don't have currency, and blah, 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 blah. No. Just try to boil it down. Like, do you think these could run, like, do you think a vehicle could run on water or something? Like, you know, something like that, where you're isolating. You're isolating it to a question if you ever need help with that sort of thing. But, yeah, Gabe is left-handed. Yes. Sorry, I went off on a total tangent, but, yeah. Anyway.
It's like a friend that you can go to ask for advice on building the story.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
You want somebody that'll give you honest critique, but will also be very supportive of your stories and ideas and doesn't put you down or anything. Stuff like that.
But no, Emily, I agree with you. That's when you pointed it out. I was like, I do agree it is a tad small. Even with the perspective in mind, it is.
I mean, he's got stuff he can fix later, though.
Yeah.
The whole thing with Inktober is to just roll with the mistakes, and then, like, if he does decide to make it a book afterwards, he can go back and fix all that.
Yeah, no,
it's good, though. He can at least write, like, a note down that said, Emily said hand was too small, which he should.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of, like, things that I end up fixing on this.
I'm going to make him redo 2 panels already.
Yeah, added pages and shit.
Because there's some stuff. Gabe's face cam is backwards. I flipped it so he's looking inward. So this is actually a UI thing, like a rule, as well as like a making a book rule. If you've ever got stuff that is like, let's say you've got a page spread, right? You mainly want everything to be looking into the book, because if it's looking outside of the book or off panel or something the wrong way, it can really screw up somebody's eye line. So same thing for Twitch. If he was looking on the left, it feels really weird. Like if he was just doing this the whole time, it doesn't feel right. And you may not even realize something's off, but it's like this intuitive user experience rule. Oh, thank you for the follow, Pramoink. So yeah, always have people facing inward, or at least towards the things, unless they're facing forward, which I'm trying to always face forward. But Gabe's camera is off to his left. But usually, like on his stream too, I flip his camera. So he's facing towards the stuff you should be looking at. But yeah, you have to, it's one of those rules. And so now, after I learned that, all the books I make, I feel really crazy if I don't have all of them pointing inward, and sometimes that means flipping a drawing, and I know some of you know how terrible it feels when you flip a drawing, so it helps. Okay, good, it looks like lava now. Good. No, Bunny's suggestion of the spray, I think, saved the day. I think I earned mug cake, maybe. Look at these. Look how teeny these are. I'm getting into Sean status. So teeny. Teeny weens. Teeny weenies. Right? Flipping a drawing? Nope. Let's see. I'm getting close to done on this. So for anybody just joining us, oh no! Okay, but Andrew, we're working on our Ink and Drawtobers tonight, and Ink and Drawtober are prompts for October that, well, Inktober has prompts, but they're just suggested. Drawtober has actual prompts to follow. However, Drawtober, you don't need to do anything in a specific medium, where Inktober, you have to do everything in ink. Primarily traditional ink, not digital. So I'm just doing Inktober, and I'm doing my series of books that I've designated as my vehicle for Inktober. Gabe is doing Inktober and Drawtober, and he's making all the Drawtober prompts into a comic because he's insane. So, there's that. Emily, don't worry, he's just harassing you.
What's wrong with your pen? Sniggle, why aren't you going to use a pen again?
Big pens? How many hours a day? Honestly, if I can get it down to a half an hour to an hour, that's ideal. But a lot of the time now, since this is my second year doing these books, I'm having a lot more trouble like thinking of books. Because I have so many stipulations with them, but Oh, dip pens.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't like dip pens. I have a collection of dip pens because I love them.
I get it, man.
I really appreciate the finesse it takes and the experience to get really nice lines and really not splattery stuff. Sniggle, I'd recommend looking at a few videos of how to use them appropriately, because there is a right and wrong way to hold them to where you're not getting splatter and stuff like that, and you're not ripping up the paper, stuff like that. Emily, I was hoping for 100, which sucks because I think the original ones I did were only 2x2, if that, and I did them probably 3 years ago when I was first toying with this idea, so they're kind of outdated. So I don't know if I'm going to have to go back and redo some. I'm hoping not, but once I get them all together and I start making a book with them, maybe if they're shuffled in with the other ones, but it's probably going to be where, there's a page with the poem about the background of the book, and then the book, and then title, blurb about the book, and then the book. So it'll be maybe 200 pages then, or would it be 100?
Yeah, I guess if you had a page for each poem, then it would be 200.
Okay, good. So it's only 100. But
no,
yeah,
I mean if you had a page.
it's on the back, so it'd be like this.
That would still be 200.
Well, it's on the back side of a book.
That's still 200.
Is it?
Because you still have that
instead
extra
of book.
Well, you still had, yeah.
Okay. Oh, stir crazy. Yeah, that's when you know it's break time.
Mm-hmm.
True that. Proud of you, though. Keep going, Snaggle.
How many hours do we spend?
Yeah, I said I try to get it down to about a half an hour to an hour once we're actually in the swing.
Mm-hmm.
For you, I don't know, because you're doing an actual comic.
I think I spend about, what time is it now? We started this.
You probably spend 2 hours.
Started at 9? 9, 10,
Yeah.
11. Yeah, it's anywhere between 2 and 3 hours, usually.
But I mean, you accommodate for that by finishing all your other work before you do it.
Or not starting it at all.
Or not you didn't start it at all?
Well, I mean, I did Albert, but that was about it.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, Sniggle, I don't know when I started working, but I didn't start when I should have.
Today, you mean?
Hmm?
Today, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like emails get to you and then.
Yeah, they do suck your time. I've noticed that.
Then we have to make meals, and then other things happen, and then I don't know. Sometimes you just you look back and you're like, what the hell did I do today? What?
Right? Oh my god.
Shit.
That was yesterday for me. I was like, okay. That's a loss. At least that's freelance life. When I didn't have freelance life and I had my 9 to 5, I mean, I knew exactly what I did every hour of the day. And I'm still trying to figure out if I like that or not. I don't know. This is definitely an insane kind of life. Both sides are insane in their own way, but this takes some finessing. This is a lifestyle that's not easily, acclimated. You have to, actually really try to acclimate to this lifestyle. It's tough. Especially when you're used to the 9 to 5 for so many years.
Sleep got to you. Yeah. Sleep will get the best of us.
Gabe was just complaining last night about how sleep is useless.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb. I hate it.
He hates sleep. I'd say that's a lava book, sure. I think that's ready. Hi, Sketch.
Hey, Sketch.
Sniggle wants to know what ink you're using right now.
The ink that I'm using for the brush, it's called Platinum, or the brand name is Platinum, but the name of the ink is called Carbon ink. I've got that right here. Platinum Carbon ink. You can get it on Amazon. It's basically the same stuff that comes in the little. Whenever you get a Kuretake pen. Actually, no, it's the Pentel. I think the Pentel ones. They don't look like this. They look like it's basically upside. Basically, they look like this cartridge, but they don't have that nice gold print on it. I don't remember what company does it, but it's the same ink that they use on it. Maybe it is the Pentel brush pens. I don't remember. But it dries really well, and it dries very quickly, and it is highly waterproof. Yeah, being freelance at home can be very, very bad.
Oh, Mai, are you still here? She did really good.
Alright, Ushi, we'll talk to you soon, dude.
Oh, bye, Ushi.
Yep. Keep up the good work.
Maybe we'll see you tomorrow at Gabe's stream.
Yeah. 4 o'clock.
Can you post that in supplies on Discord?
Yes.
I'll try to remind him, Sniggle. Oh no, Brittany. God, she's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see hers tonight?
Yeah.
God, it's amazing. Oh my god, you guys are blowing up my Discord.
Mm-hmm. It's getting to the point where there's
seriously
so many channels now.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's cheaper now. That's good.
I almost might just like mute my entire Discord channel and then go back later.
You can turn on that one thing. The gamer thing.
Gamer thing?
Yeah, if you go into options or whatever, there's like a gamer thing that lets you shut it off, essentially.
Well, yeah, it's just mute. Gabe, did you not finish the first panel in that row because you were waiting for the ink on the big skinny witch to dry?
First panel? Oh, up here? Fuck, I can't close it.
Oh, Bunny, are you still here? Holy crap. Hold on, taking a picture.
Discord refuses to shut down.
That's how my Photoshop is. My Photoshop will not give up.
Like, I can't even stop the process. I can't even end task it.
I'm sorry?
End task it.
Oh.
Alright, well, here's the link for anybody who wants it.
For what?
For the platinum ink.
Oh.
To answer your question, Emily, I, because I'm left-handed, I gotta ink from right to left, because then I will smear things. So I start at the bottom right hand. Now we'll go to the bottom, or the top right hand.
Holy shit.
Brush is getting dirty. I gotta clean it up some.
Sorry guys, updating my Instagram.
Oh, I understand what you mean. Right here, you mean? Yeah, I didn't finish that because I don't exactly know what she's gonna be saying yet. Like I have an idea of what she's saying. I just need to figure out the wording so it's good. So yeah, I haven't finished that portion yet because that's where the word bubble is gonna be. Where on this one, I can fit the word bubble there, fit the word bubble here. So it's easy to like ink the rest of them.
It just sounds like everyone's yelling right now. Doesn't it sound like everybody's yelling?
A little bit.
Uh-oh, Sniggle. You gonna fight sleep? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it, bro?
Should have gotten some of those coffee cubes.
Oh, Emily, it's okay for not being more specific. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Oh, shit. Sorry. I hate it when I post things and I've got a system, but I totally, forget to change one thing in my system.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know what I'm talking about? Like, I have a copy and a paste for all my Inktober days, and I forgot to change the day number, and I posted it. Like, that always just feels like crap. So now I have to go back, change it in all the places. Oh, wow. Sniggle, if you got somewhere to be tomorrow, though, don't push yourself too hard. You might need the sleep. Usually if you're tired, it's for a good reason. So don't push yourself too hard. I need you alive. It sucks. I think I liked yesterday's better than today's. Inktober, day 3, lava book. Okay, good. That should work. Good.
Thank you, Spartan. I don't know. I'm sure Ashley will have some things to say about my drawing.
I was waiting for him to say something. Yesterday's hood was awful. Today's a lot better. Like, that is a really good hoodie. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
But at the angle, he doesn't know how to draw the inside.
Yeah, I suffer that.
Yeah.
I didn't take enough time to actually sit there and think about
Good call, Snaggle.
what it looks like, which is very important. I suffer from the I don't want to think, I just want to draw cool shit syndrome.
Word.
Which is that's always been my problem, is where I don't actually sit there and think. Because a lot of people I've known in the past, like, they sit there and we got to think about how this would actually work. I'm like, no, man, it's a fucking robot. Just draw the robot beating the shit out of another robot. I don't care how it works. It just does.
He's right.
But sometimes you do need to know those things, especially when drawing anything, period. And that is a lot of why there's a lot of things in my art that I know are wrong because I don't understand conceptually, like, the way that it looks in 3D. Like, I don't let my brain study that part. And that's very important for you guys to, like, if you want to get better at art, learn how things look in 3D space rather than just on a piece of paper. That's why I always say it's very important to learn perspective immediately if you want to start getting better at art.
Thank you for the follow, Lil Kazu.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Creativity versus functionality. Yeah, and usually the more you go one way, the less you go another way.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I can really, since there's 6 people that live here, 6 artists, I can usually slot them in where they land on that sort of spectrum. And what's really funny is if you compare how talented somebody is to if they get their chores done or not, mm-hmm. They're directly proportional. Yes, welcome, little Kazu.
Little Kazu.
Mwah. Welcome.
That's good, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you need to pull back and just, let yourself be free and just draw whatever the hell you want.
I think that is another part of this, is figuring out how you work. And, like, some days you'll just be like, you know what? I want to draw something real clean, simple, very graphical. Just do that. The next day you might want to be like, oh man, I want something so just detailed and elegant, and then just do that. Like, go with your cravings.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually if you go with a craving and you don't fight it, that's when the good art happens. Because it's what you really want to do. Granted, when art is your job, a little different. But I am done with my Inktober, so I might go to working on my commissions. So this is one I've been working on recently.
I do like the idea that Inktober is, don't worry about making something amazing. Just get it, do it.
Finished is better than perfect, right?
Do the thing. Have fun with it. Just do the thing.
Do the thing, man. Do the stuff. God, these 9x12s are huge. Sorry if this is making anyone kind of seasick or something. It's so weird. I think I have to actually put this on my sketchbook. It's very true, Spartan. The hardest part is teaching yourself how to call upon that when you need it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where it gets. Yeah, it's 3 dogs in this one. I've got another one that's 4 dogs that I'm also working on, and they're all greyhounds.
That's crazy.
That's hard. But yeah.
What's up, Kazu? What brings you here today, my friend?
They just said, but I must go now to bed. In my country, it's 7 a.m. and I'm very tired. I'm so sorry. I hope we can see you next time.
Oh, no.
Kazu, thank you so much for even coming to it for even a short amount of time. We appreciate it very, very much.
Yeah,
so,
we'll be on.
My white balance is
We'll
horrible.
be on tomorrow at my stream at 4 p.m. CST. That's I think that's 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. GMT.
Oh God, what is mine? Socials. Ugh, I always get it wrong. No, don't be sorry.
No, it's okay.
Don't be sorry.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you so much. Don't worry about it. Not a big deal. We stream a lot during the week, so it's not a big thing. Ugh, my fucking camera. Did I even upload it on Twitter? God damn it. Oh, Bunny, we're not leaving yet. Unless you are. Oh, by the way, Bunny, your Inktober today is dope.
Mm-hmm.
You did awesome. took time.
What was it?
Those Darksiders finishing.
Jesus.
Yeah, it took like 5 years. Oh, I did do it. Okay. It's okay, bunny. Oh, thank you for the follow on Instagram, Kazu. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's 6 people in the house. They're all artists too. And since I'm a nice guy, I actually link people that don't know about them to them. Which some of them don't do that for us. But maybe in time. We'll see. We'll see. They're all amazing though, so blah blah blah. What is this? Oh, okay. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Kazu. It's a very long story, Sophia. Very long, strange one. Long story short, we each ran into a little bit of a hardship and needed a place, and we're all artists, so it works out. It's just, regardless of it being an art house, which usually people are like, oh man, you're in an art house? That's so cool. Yeah, it's cool, but at the same time, it's still a roommate situation.
Mhm.
And some people, like myself, aren't exactly cut out for roommate situations because I'll admit I'm very particular. I'm kind of hard to live with. I like things a very certain way. So I'm not good at it. Gabe, though, he's pretty good at it just because he's very easygoing. He's a nice guy. But
I think it was just, I spent 15 years of my life living with people that I didn't exactly like deep down
Yeah.
inside, and
Gabe was in a bad situation.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's kind of your fault, too.
Yeah, no, I'm. It was totally my fault for not leaving sooner, but
Gabe's too much of a nice guy.
yeah, I got used to like not caring, I guess, or learning to like shut off when something's making me mad, or
Which was unhealthy.
yeah, it is.
Oh, you know what I was thinking? Oh, wait. I apologize if we were in the middle of answering the first question. I mean, just from Gabe and my perspective, I was working in mobile games and I had for like 10 years. And I was married for 5 years. And one day my husband was like, oh, hey, yeah, I don't love you anymore. You know, I've got mental illness. I need to go to a psychiatrist, all this shit. And I was like, okay, well, I can't blame you or be mad at you for this, so I'll just start thinking of where I need to go and everything now. So then I ended up quitting my job and then randomly moving in with these people that I met maybe 3 months prior. Thanks to Gabe. I've known Gabe for like 15 years, so at least in that respect, I trusted that he knew these people and that they'd be compatible, so that worked out. But I could have stayed in Minnesota. I could have gotten my own place. I could have stayed at my job, but I was like, you know what? Why not just start from zero in everything? Like, respec my talent tree, you know? So I ended up doing that, and I was like, well, I've always wanted to go freelance. Let's give it a shot, you know? And so I've been freelancing now for 2 years. It's really hard, but it's really rewarding too. It's got pros and cons, just like full-time jobs do, but the other people here basically moved in here because of bad breakups or it's mainly bad breakups, actually. But yeah, you, same thing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You want to say that?
Basically, bad breakup. I wouldn't even say bad breakup. It's just I made a decision in my life to get out of a toxic relationship.
Took you a long time to get that, though.
Yeah, it took me a while. It took me basically meeting Ashley to realize that I needed to change my life.
In person.
In person, yeah.
Because you knew me.
Yeah, I knew her, but then,
But that was married me.
Yeah.
Or he's probably known me since I've gone through, God, if that was 2004. You probably knew me through 6 relationships. Mm-hmm. But I mean, once we actually finally got together, then it just made total sense. It's like, well, this is why I guess we've been friends for so long. We didn't talk too much, but when we did talk, it was always really easy. So, but the other ones, like, this is actually Tim's house. He bought this house, and we're probably the 3rd iteration of roommates at this point. He's had a few, but kind of started for the most part 3 years ago with his first set.
Mm-hmm.
And since then it's been iterated upon. But yeah, Gabe and I have kind of a fairy tale love story, which I really like. So out of my pain came a lot of good things. So I can't be mad about anything that happened, because you know what? Not only was it not my ex-husband's fault, because he's a really nice guy. He didn't mean harm, he just wanted to help himself, which everybody should want to. I mean, I'm glad he's on the road to figuring out who and what he wants, and that's super important, and I understand that. I can't be mad about that. And Gabe was kind of doing what my ex-husband was doing by getting out of something that he knew wasn't meant for him. Mm-hmm. So they were both kind of in a way doing the same thing. Gabe's, though, was probably coming from a obviously worse place. I didn't do anything bad to my ex-husband. He just ended up going a little loopy. But, it happens. I mean, if he was telling the truth and he was actually, like, mentally unstable and stuff, I'm glad he did that, because that could eventually have endangered me somehow, and, all that. So then again, there's always that thing in the back of my mind, like, was that just because he was trying to cheat, or he didn't want to cheat but he wanted somebody else, sort of thing? But whatever, it's in the past and I don't care anymore about it. It's not important. What's important is where I am now, but we're gonna probably move out next year, because we're old enough to the point we need our own space. We're the oldest roommates here, so you reach an age, and it's not as cool. Mm-hmm. And I think we've both kind of been through the roommate situation already, to where at this point it's a little tiring, asking people, hey, can you clean your dishes? Can you take out the trash? It's like, it just gets old. And especially at our age, it starts feeling like we're parents, because a lot of the people here are 10 years younger than Gabe, So that really doesn't help the situation. But yeah, I mean, it's still fun sometimes, and when we're not working, we can all hang out. But since we're all freelancers, it's a weird situation. Like, 2 of them technically don't even need to freelance. They can ride on just doing conventions, but 3 of the other of us have to do constant work to stay above water. So, like I was saying, it's kind of a double-edged sword. You get your freedom, but only when you can pay for it, so to speak. But yeah. Sophia says watching Gabe ink is ASMR. Mm-hmm. Sniggle said, who hurt you? No. Sophia, I'm 31 and Gabe is 37. And out of nowhere, Sketchcloud said the new Planet of the Apes is dope. And then Sniggle asked, did Woody Harrelson eat a chimp's face? So random. So anyway, Sophia, that's kind of where we're coming from. I'm just so surprised I've gotten as far as I have just doing commissions of people's pets. Mm-hmm. Granted, I've put a very a smart spin on it to make it different than anybody else who's offering it. And I've been protecting that by anybody who I know who's been trying to steal the idea from me. I shut them down. So I think it's smart to do. I mean, if you make an institution, protect it as long as you can.
Fears in your age group.
Yep. Yeah, see?
There you go.
And I mean... Yeah,
downsize your house. Tiny houses. Let's do it.
Oh, tiny houses. I wish I could.
Start like a big artist community, tiny houses.
Do any of the other roommates have shitty day jobs like some of us? No. No. We either used to, or, like, Tim's quitting his, but I wouldn't have considered that a shitty day job because it was honestly the best in between a day job and a freelance job because he's just worked from home but got paid like an office salary. So, and he worked Monday through Thursday, which is also super choice, especially for a convention lifestyle. Yeah. But he's quitting that to do what everybody else is basically doing. So we all convention hop, but like Tyler does freelance for board games typically. He does like a lot of character art and stuff like that. Sean does tattoo conventions because he's a tattoo artist, but he also is trying to break away from that and be an illustrator. I'm also doing like mentorships and mobile game stuff on the side when I'm not doing this. And Gabe does his comics for Oni Press, as well as another comic. So he's got 2 comics always on the burner for other people and then trying to do his stuff on the side. Key just does conventions, and she owns it. She always usually does the best out of all of us in the house. Tim also, they're pretty neck and neck. Who do I leave out?
That's it.
Huh?
That's it.
That's it. Tim was doing CG Cookie. If you've heard of CG Cookie. I mean, he still is up until November 1st, probably. Something like that. But he was doing, like, digital art tutorials and, like, he eventually tried to get them to want to do traditional art tutorials so he could do his traditional art because he started going down more that road than the digital stuff. But it ended up being more correspondence and such on the email side of things where he wasn't getting much of his other stuff done. So it's at that point it started being like a basic day job where you're doing more bullshit than actual work, which is basically a day job. But yeah. Oh, I needed to know what this dog's legs look like. I'm super curious to find out when Tim wakes up, though, when he doesn't have to get up for work.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, is he gonna get a key schedule where he's, like, you know, up till 6?
I feel like he'll wake up on his own.
Early?
Yeah, for a while at least.
Well, it took me about a year and a half to actually break.
Yeah. And then I think he'll keep staying up with Key. And then all of a sudden it'll just break.
Oh no, Tim didn't run CG Cookie. He just ran the concept side of it. Because there's concept, there's Blender, then I think there's a sculpting side of it. But yeah, Tim was just concept Cookie. He was just that side of it. And sometimes I think he would do conceptual stuff for the Blender guys. But yeah. Mail's not loading. That sucks. What are you guys working on? How much more do you have left to do? Because if you're gonna be a while, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and make mug cake.
I'm basically done.
Oh, are you? Emily likes the face on the cauldron.
Thank you.
Ooh, bagel and coffee break.
Oh, hell yeah.
Good job, Sniggle. And sometimes I can't stand bagels, but other times I just only want to eat bagels for like an entire day. Oh, so what I was thinking though earlier was, you know how you said when you're trying to stay up late and all that, like protein?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking we could order Jimmy John's. And if I just ordered 2 of the unwitches,
Mm-hmm.
then that's just like, you know, that's no carbs.
Mm-hmm.
But my problem with the unwich is I always get hungry again because it's not much, but if I get 2.
Yeah. Well, maybe we just go out and buy a bunch of cheese.
No.
And a head of lettuce.
No. Because we're not going to want to stop to make things.
Oh, we'll need to take breaks, I feel.
I don't plan on, like, taking many breaks.
Mm.
Like, remember last year, we got there late, and then we walked to Noodles and Company, and then it was like we wasted probably 6 hours. Also, here's the other thing. I'm going to do all the upfront thinking work first. And then once it gets early in the morning, I'm going to start inking and stuff then. I'm not going to do a page and then ink it. I'm going to make sure I think through the entire story and do it all first so that the rest of it's just mechanical.
Yeah, because then that way you're... Because I keep fucking that up.
You get too caught up?
Yeah, what we're talking about is 24-hour comics day. We're going to go do that on Saturday.
Get more in the frame.
So that's going to be a lot of fun.
I think I'm going to be better prepared this year.
Oh, I'm going to be better prepared this year because I got Go Cubes. Brought to you by Nabisco. Shit.
It's not Nabisco. That's
No.
wrong.
But no, it completely agree. I should have the first year.
Get on screen.
Oh, the first year that I did it, I penciled out all my pages first.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
what
I
I'm
inked
saying.
them.
Yeah.
But the first year I also had a story, like a full story. Whereas this one I was just making it up as I went along.
Well, wait a minute. You mean this year you have a full story, or then
No,
you
last time that I did it, I barely had an idea.
Yeah.
And then I just went through it. But this time I will, like you're doing, hash out the entire story.
Right.
And then pencil it and then ink it.
Right. Sniggle, we do actually. Is that a con for you rather than a pro? Oh, you mean an actual, like, is it a pro or is it a con?
Yeah, no, it's a pro, I'd say.
No, I just read con as convention. I was like, well, yeah, it's a... Wait, what? So, yeah, 24-hour comic day is happening everywhere. You can check the site and it'll tell you if there's any places near you. Typically, it's at a comic book store. We do travel to cons and events. I'm trying to figure out better places where I'm more fitted. Because some cons I do really bad at, but some I do really, really good at. And we usually go on both the coasts, we go everywhere, because we have at least a really nice ability to just kind of go where we can, you know, and we try to have friends that are on either of the coasts so it's not as expensive staying there, because, like, the reason we can't go to New York this year is because in the past, Gabe has done work for a company that has paid for our hotel. And this year, we weren't able to get any work like that, and hotel ends up being like $2,000 alone, not even counting airplane or anything. So it takes a good chunk out of the money you make, you know, to actually get that. So cons are pretty cool. It's great if you can get a place that's nearby, or that you don't have to pay for either travel or hotel, really. That's why it's fun to go together, because you all share on hotel, you all share on travel, all that stuff. So if anybody is interested in starting to do conventions, Gabe and I give mentorships on that. And basically, if you get a mentorship with one of us, you get the mentorship with both of us. But if you're looking into starting that or Twitch, totally an option. Let us know if you're interested and we can give you details. It's only $80 a month. which is a lot less than a lot of the places that are offering stuff like that. And it's not like we just throw videos at you. It's totally one-on-one. We go back and forth with info that we don't give anybody unless they're mentees. So hit us up if you're interested. Otherwise, yeah, it's better than a desk job. I don't miss the desk job at all. Honestly, I have trouble staying at this desk sometimes.
I was gonna say, for anybody who actually wants to go, like, see one of these events, that website like has few of them on there. Doesn't seem like a lot of people are updating them, but if you just call around or look on your local comic book shop Facebooks, I guess they might have an event going on about it.
Yeah, that'd probably be smartest, is to go look at a comic shop and see if they're doing it.
Because it's also cool to to go and you can watch other artists drawing and stuff like that. And who knows, maybe there's an artist there that that you can make buddies with, and then all of a sudden you got artists.
Yeah, and then you got a little crew of your own, I'm telling you, stuff like that happens when you put yourself out in places. Like, I would have never gotten in this situation without just putting myself out there and saying, why not? And why not? And why not? And kept doing that for like a year. It's just like, never say no, when you're starting off. Now I have to say no because I have too much work, but I'm finding traveling is pretty fun. It sucks, though, when you have to kind of take your entire con setup with you sometimes, though. Because, like, for Dragon Con, that convention was great. But we ended up having 5 luggages, and each luggage was 50 pounds. And those suck to lug around. I mean, you have to, but it sucks. And you gotta pay for, like, Ubers to the convention and then to the hotel if it's not close by. Or you're walking blocks and blocks and blocks with 50-pound luggage. So it can be a double-edged sword. The thing about the freelance convention life versus the full-time job life is, it's funny that for the full-time job, Monday through Friday, you're getting up the same time every day, you're coming home the same time every day, and it's just little chunks, right? And you do that every week. With the convention life, at least for me, I'm doing like commissions, I'm just sitting, I'm doing nothing for like a month and a half, maybe 2 months, and then all of a sudden 3 or 4 day long con, and I have to be walking everywhere and lugging all this stuff everywhere and be on 24/7 for those 4 days. And it's just like if you took a full-time job, took all that time within maybe 2 months, crammed it into 4 days, and that's really what it feels like. It's like you took all that time you would have been putting in effort for that short chunks period to one giant chunk. So if you're the type of person that likes a lot of excitement, really quick bursts, and a lot of like just being exhausted, that's what a convention kind of is. Oh, thanks, Emily. Yeah, he's apparently a barker. This one up here is more of a... He's just a seasoned knight, like a veteran. He kind of takes care of the other ones. This guy also wanted his family crests included, so I've tried to include those there and on the dog's armor right there. And this other dog is a thief. He's not a rogue, he's a thief. He just steals a bunch of shit. But thank you, Emily. I'm glad you enjoy them.
Thank you, Emily. Yeah, little kitty.
It's another big one,
I had to put a little kitty in there. They're witches. They gotta have kitties.
Why'd you decide to make the cauldron animate?
I don't know. I thought it'd be funny.
It is funny. It's cute.
Yeah.
I like it.
Did you see this other thing though? I put they have the mirror on the wall.
He's just looking.
Yeah, he's like, what? What's going on there?
He's not looking at them though. He's looking at her.
Yeah, he's looking at her.
Oh, I like that. That's neat.
I think I even thought about it.
Emily, was it you that was asking if we're going to AwesomeCon or not recently? Was that you? I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think so, because she's out there.
That's what I thought. So the answer is yes.
Yeah.
We got accepted and we paid. So
yeah.
We will be at AwesomeCon. So we will be able to see you.
So we will get some lunch. We'll get some...
It'll probably be dinner.
Yeah, dinner.
But yes, we will be there. We can chill. that should be fun. Are you guys coming to Kansas City anytime soon? Probably not.
No.
It sucks because the Indiana, Missouri area just kind of kills us.
We don't do very well on those shows.
We really don't do very well. The demographic is typically different than the shows we do really well at. We also can't do small anime cons because it's basically 15-year-olds that are just looking for fan art that maybe have $20 for a print. So it's really not our demographic, seeing as we don't do fan art, and especially not of anime, and our stuff doesn't look like anime. So yeah, usually small anime cons we suck at. Big anime cons, though, are usually fair game, similar to Comic Cons, because big anime cons usually attract adults to, like, adults. Like, they used to be anime fans, they still kind of are, but they have good jobs now, maybe in tech or something, you know, so they have money, and they know what they like at that point because they're older, they're seasoned, you know, so yeah.
Okay, Gypsy, bye. Thank you for coming.
Oh, bye, Gypsy. I love you. Thank you again for resubbing. You are the best. Thank you. Clover out. Yeah, Emily. Let's hang. Let's hang out. Bring your cats. Pickles. Olive. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just gotta word it.
Oh, sorry, Sniggle. We might have to. We'll give you free stuff, though. Usually we say that if anybody comes and sees us from any of our Twitches or anything like that, you're going to end up getting some free stuff from us. And extra free stuff if you bring us Cheetos and Doritos, because we love Cheetos and Doritos, but who doesn't? Oh, no. Yeah, I wouldn't think so, Emily. So I think we're going to go then? Yeah? Yeah. Gabe's going to post his on Instagram. I already posted mine on Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitter. So if anybody's interested in that, obviously I'm Cloverkin everywhere. Tomorrow, Gabe will be streaming. At 9 p.m. Or, no, 4 p.m. Tomorrow's 4 p.m. 4 p.m. I'll put up a thingy. 4 p.m. Central. I'll catch you guys in Chicago sometime. Hopefully we get into C2E2. If so, come to that one. Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
That's a lot of fun.
That's good for everybody.
That's actually bigger than Awesome.
Yeah, and it's just a fun one, and there's a lot of good things there. But tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central, Gabe's channel. Go up to Gabe's thing over there. Make sure to follow him. Have notifications on for both of us. Uber has a quick question, though.
Yo,
Go, Uber.
What's up, Uber?
Did daylight savings... You couldn't Google that?
Google it! Oh my god.
No, I don't think so.
Shit,
Hold on. Because fall back, spring forward. So...
We did.
Because that affects time difference. It does. Oh, Sophia raid. Thank you. Yeah, we never remember that. November 5th, Uber. November 5th.
Shit, wait, when is that? It's tomorrow? That's Friday, right?
Gabe, it's October.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Gabe.
I wonder if
Let me go find people. Sophia, what's the best thing to do with rating for emojis? Like, if people don't have your subscription one, obviously, like, do you do a version with the subscription one and one without, or what do you do? Oh, what's the best way to find creative streams? Oh, okay. Hey, Gabe doesn't know what month it is. I know what month it is. It was your birthday? Uber, what did you do? That's great. Oh my god, that is hentai. Shit, that took me by surprise. Okay. Ooh, I like sculptors. When I see people sculpting, I totally watch. Let me see if I can find somebody Wow, this guy's stream is crazy. It's got pink everywhere.
Yep.
So what do you do for the non-subs, Sophia? Oh, we could go raid this person. Unless they have... Oh, they have a lot of followers. Never mind. I want to pick somebody that doesn't have many followers. Oh man, this one person looks like they're drawing something Tim did. That's hilarious. I just went on the creative channel on Twitch, dude, and the hentai was like there. Oh no, Uber. Where'd you get those tentacles? Oh, wait a minute. John, the studio's on?
Is he?
Should we raid John?
Yeah, let's go. John's really cool.
John really doesn't need the raid, but... Oh, he
talker.
put mature audiences on.
Oh, well, if you're mature.
I mean, he doesn't have... Oh, it's probably for the pot.
Yeah.
God, this takes so long. Okay, Sophia, so you just put in ones that aren't sub ones too? Is that what you do? You know what? I'll actually just pick this one person because they're still pretty cute. They might speak Japanese, but I don't know. Or maybe they don't talk at all. I want to pick somebody that talks, though.
Just take them to Java Studio.
Well, it's mature, so they'd have to click into it and then be able to, right? Like,
well, that's okay.
Let's do this one. This one's kind of cute. Oh, Wade's on too? But we rated Wade last time.
That's alright.
Hold on. Yeah, but we have to be less ancestral, you guys. Intended mature audience is my butt. You're drawing a tiger. Oh, this is insane. Do you guys like sculptors? This guy's doing a goat man. I wonder if every channel right now has that on. The mature audiences thing. Weird. I'm actually surprised at how many people do cosplay on creative too. Well, this guy doesn't.
Platform here, which you could then sort of.
Hey, let's go raid this guy. He's pretty nice. Okay, raid. So, hold on. Let's go raid him real quick. Real quick. And then we'll do, if you've got the clovers, do the clovers. If you don't have the clovers, I guess do whatever you want. Do the hearts. How about that? So it's slash, what was it, slash me, right? So go when you guys can. Are you guys ready? And then we're ending the stream, so we'll see you tomorrow on Gabe's.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the other person's stream. Yes, Uber, do that. That's fine. Okay. Start rating, y'all. Gabe, are you in there?
Mm-hmm.
Could at least do a couple. You guys in there? Go, 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 go. Start. I want to do it all at the same time. Yes, host. Host, host, host. Bye, Uber. Bye, everybody.
I had to sort of bounce ideas off of that. Cloverkin, thank
Oh no.
you.
Gabe, why didn't you actually do like a...
I can't, for whatever reason, no, I was getting no...
Awesome, thank
Cloverkin
you.
Raid! Hey, welcome!